Twitch is being twitchy right before TwitchCon. That's sort of par the course. I can't even begin to tell you. Good morning, by the way. Welcome to the classiest place on earth. Yeah, I'm still here because I desperately needed one day. I needed a day of normal. Man, I don't remember the last time I had a day of normal, and I just really need it. So we're gonna pretend like today is normal. I've asked for a code. That's happened to me with very specifically Twitch. I've been able to not get a code from them for some reason. I don't know what the fuck it is. Normal, what's that? I don't know. Stream, play some games, get annoyed with my dogs, you know, normal. I don't know. I'm so tired. Last night is the first night I have slept in like a week. My lips are so dry. And I know I've told you guys this before, but when people stay at my house, because my house is so small, it is not the people staying with me's fault. I love when people stay with me, but because my house is so fucking small, it's like a tiny little echo chamber. So if I have guests, for instance, that have to pee in the middle of the night, every single time they move, my dogs bark, but they do that fucking alarm bark you guys hear on the stream. So I'm gonna do it, fair warning. Let's sit in really nice silence together. This has been at least 4 times a night for the past week. You're asleep right now. That's literally exactly what Lilith does. Like, she's dying and yodeling at the same time, and it's the most abrupt, scary, fucking out of nowhere sound I've ever heard in my life. And she does it 4 times a night if there's someone staying in my house. So there's like no possible way to hit a fucking REM cycle because you're just like, what the fuck is that sound? And it's just because she hears someone in the house. That's it. So last night was literally the first night Zach and I have slept. The alarm bark. You know exactly the bark. It's the alarm bark. That's exactly what it is. It's the mom. Like, she's just, no, she hears someone in the house. That's it. It's just there's normally no one in here. It's death yodel. And it's hilarious. Like, I have to explain it to my friends while they're visiting. I'm like, please don't feel bad, because she does the same thing to Zach every fucking day. Like, you guys know this. It was so nice to be able to stream yesterday and for Link to like hear like, oh, no. Lilith has never realized that Zach lives in the house, and she barks at him every fucking day. So like, this is very par of the course. It's just, they don't. You know what we found the last night that they were here? It wasn't foolproof. Good morning, Super Baba. It was not foolproof, but we put like a box fan blaring at my bedroom door for like white noise. And so we only got one out of nowhere in the middle of the night. Only one all night long. So the night before last night, we kind of slept. Last night, my eyes are still like kind of sleepy feeling. I definitely slept really hard, but god damn did I need it. I was falling asleep upright last night. Like, I was so tired. I know. I feel bad for Lil because she's scared too. Like, I get it. She doesn't understand. She's a dumbass. Like, I'm not mad at my dog. It's just, she definitely has a fish brain. Somebody's here bark. It's a death yodel, though. It's the strangest sound. Literally, Super Baba, that has been the past week. And, like, I want people to keep staying with me, so I always tell people it does not bother me. Like, and it doesn't. At the end of the day, I can go a week with some shitty sleep. It doesn't bother me. I'd rather my friends stay with me. And the dogs don't bother them. But if anybody has to get up to pee in the middle of the night, Lilith's gonna do her little shit. And it fucking, like, it jolts your soul when you're in a dead sleep. You're like, why? Why is this happening? And then I sit there, I'm like, what are you even hearing? But the next morning, Link's like, oh yeah, I had to pee like 4 times last night. I'm like, oh, okay, that's why Lil's doing her weirdest sound. It's her job, right? I mean, literally, if you look up poodles, like, as a breed, they are alarm dogs. They are hunters and they are alarm dogs. So that's why I say, like, if I can't be mad at my dog, it's literally built into her. She's doing her job. There's a fucking stranger in the house. I never want my dogs to not do that, because if there's a fucking stranger in my house, I want... to go off. Like, she's kind of motion control. She is. I've never had a dog like Lil, who like we started making a joke about it, because you guys know, every morning when Zach wakes up, she does her like she doesn't know he's here. She would do that to my friends Kevin and Link every morning. Like, Link and I usually wake up early, so we'd be sitting out here drinking coffee, waiting for Kevin to wake up to go on an excursion or whatever. And when Kevin came out every morning, and so we'd announce him, Kevin, fifth of his name, Big Assery, enters the room. That's Lil. That's what she's doing. That's what we've decided. She's announcing everyone's, she's the, what is that called? In the royal courtroom, the announcer of the presence. Link Salas, last of his name, enters the room. That's what she has to be. I don't know what else to do, because look at her. She's so cute and peaceful. But that's her. I drank a week's drink last night. I swear I didn't do a whole lot, but damn, I slept good and my eyes are so heavy. Okay, real talk. Last night, part of reason I slept really well, I drank half a bottle of wine just sitting at my desk. I was very I'm stressed. Like, it's for no reason. That's the killer. Like, I hate talking about it because there's a million other things going on in the world that are just terrible. And I'm like, I traveled too much, guys. Keep complaining, Katie. Keep complaining. Someone will care someday. It's just too much. It's like, you break the normal too much and your body gets like out of, what's that? It's unregulated. And so, like, last night, Zach got off stream and I was like, we're not talking about TwitchCon tonight. We're having a very normal evening. We had a picnic of leftovers in bed while watching movies. That's it. I was like, we're not. And today is the day. Today, I get to pretend normal all day with stream with you guys, that I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow. And you get to pretend I'll be here all week, and then tomorrow it'll be all ruined. But we're going to pretend today we're going to play Hades and be normal, because I need it so bad. No shit. My dog Charlie does that when my partner wakes up for the day, but it's like minutes. Wait, is he just announcing her waking up during the day? Like, Father, look! Is it just that? Yeah, that's literally Zach they do the same to Zach every day. And like, if I could even quantify to you how big my house is, it is so small. I could talk and Zach in my bedroom could hear me and he's at the other end of my house. And I only say that because, like, it's not like he's a distance away where they could forget about him. They could probably hear him breathing right now. Like, there's no way they forget about him. Only normal here. Thank you so much for summoning the class. Keeping the class alive. I'm giving any swings, Eliza. That's another. Eliza's not going to TwitchCon, and that sucks. She's up now. Literally, yeah. Kind of. Just announcing. Yep, I got super stoned and slept like a rock. Dude, super bubble last night. Got to smoke weed for the first time in like 2 weeks. I was genuinely, like, curious. I consciously can't remember the last time I took that long of a tea break. I'm trying to think. No idea. No clue. I think maybe I need to take a tea break. Well, I have a vape at Loveburn. So, like, kind of, I'm not smoking green at Loveburn. Heating out west, or houses out west are way smaller than east. Nana, I never thought about that heating. So ever since my fucking trip to Texas, I can't get over how huge the houses are, yet how cheap they are in Austin. Like, every house is just enormous, and I couldn't like figure out why. I'm just like, it's so crazy. The cost of living is just so low here in the houses. It's because they don't have to fucking heat them. Never thought about it. You don't have to heat it. Like, every house has cement floors and tall fucking ceilings. Like, what are they, vaulted ceilings or whatever, where they just have really big windows on one side. And I was like, on the West Coast, you don't see this. You don't see these huge open space or open floor plans like this because we have to close doors and shit to section off heat. I never thought about it. That's exactly what it is. What up, Fiata? How's the travel going? I hope it's going well. I love you. Is it VR? I oftentimes feel really bad when I interrupt Zach's stream. Like when I get off for stream, I oftentimes go close his office and I just walk around in complete silence because I don't want him, like I feel like I need to be invisible. Like I don't want him or his stream to know I exist. Is that weird? Because he's like the professional of the house. So I'm like that's his corner and I just stay the fuck away from it. Unless I'm trapped in my dress. That's the only time. That dress, I cannot physically get this off alone. I do have to ask him to unzip me. I didn't know everyone was going to the con until everything was already sold out. Dude, Eliza, it's so fucking expensive. I know I say this every year, and I'll probably say it again, and the next year I'll go again. But every year I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to go to TwitchCon next year. It is thousands of dollars for me to go. Thousands of dollars. And not only do I spend thousands of dollars to go, but I will inevitably come back and have half of the subs I have today. So it's like I have to spend a shit ton of money I'm literally spending thousands of dollars to lose income. That's what travel is for a streamer, and it's really daunting. And every year I go, I look at that and I'm like, Jesus, fuck my butt dry. This is so much money. And then it's like you can't even relax because you come home from vacation and you'll look at your subs and be like, can't pay rent. Why did I go to TwitchCon? Oh my God. I don't know why any of us do it. But we keep fucking going. Is it? It's a lie. You have to cool Texas houses and it's way more expensive. Is it? Okay. I mean, I don't think anyone lied. It's not like but you don't have to warm them. You don't have to heat them, right? Because it's hot. I take my cat in the car a lot, and every morning to take my kid to school, he promptly sits at the door and meows. That is so fucking cute, though. That's so fucking cute. Twitch is being fucking... Can someone tell Viata I love her and that Twitch is being fucking weird? That's very considerate of you. My partner doesn't hesitate to interrupt my work for any reason. I know you hear me say this all the time, Super Papa, and I'm not like in full support of violence or hitting people, but like some kids were never backhanded and it super shows. There are some children in this world who never had an arm reach into the backseat of the car and just willy-nilly start fucking flailing, and whoever caught it. And it fucking shows. I'm not saying you should hit your kids, but I have boundaries. You know, there's gotta be a medium where you're not fly swatting your kids in the back of the car and waiting for a face to catch, but like you also teach them that like there's boundaries. And when someone is working, we should probably leave them alone unless you're under like, help, I can't get out of my clothes. You do that and burn. Oh, it's insane. Honestly, burning isn't too bad. Although, Nana, do you want to hear some fucked up shit? We were talking about this yesterday. I don't think I'm going to do love burn this year, which is so sad because love burn was amazing for me. Love burn was so easy and so short. It was literally like a few days, right? It's 2 nights, 3 days on an island of hippie burners, all just like loving each other and doing drugs and stuff and having a good time, allegedly. The tickets for Love Burn this year doubled. They are officially almost the cost of Burning Man tickets. 8 nights in Black Rock City, 2 nights in Florida. Same price. However, Love Burn I have to fly to, so it's even more expensive versus Burning Man I drive. What the fuck? Yeah, $600 Love Burn. Burning Man is $670. So I don't think I'll be going to Love Burn this year. I already said yes and I feel really bad, but like I can't, I could take that $600 from Love Burn and buy some really cool gear for Love Burn. I mean, for Burning Man. That's where my mind goes. That's wild. And I don't know why, because it's not even a burn anymore. Love burn is now officially not officially a burn. It's not official. How do you word that? It's not part of Burning Man. You guys know there's Burning Man and then there's regional burns. If burn is in the name, it is associated to Burning Man. Love burn is no longer a burn. It is because it's not like, it's such a weird convoluted story, but essentially for the history of love burn, one man has been in charge of it, one human, and he refuses to create a board of people to like vote on what art comes in. How are we going to set up the tickets? How are we going to charge for the event? He just refuses. So Loveburn gave him last year was his final year. Like, you have to create a board of humans. You cannot be the fucking monopoly of Loveburn, and he didn't do it. So they just were like, you're not a burn anymore. And the price doubled, and I'll be shocked if anyone goes. It's just astronomical. Like, even if I had a spare $600 sitting around, $600 for 2 nights of camping where I'm going to get eaten alive by bugs in Florida? I have a hard time with that. I have a really hard time with that. Not as severe winters. It's a really big deal when you're making the same wage as those out west. I studied up on it. It was a trend started by mining and railroad employees. I would believe it. I mean, as a kid, I'm sure if anybody I've always lived where there's a winter, it's very a conscious thing as a kid, closing doors to control the heat of the house, right? That's normal. Like, as a kid, just having every fucking door in the house open willy-nilly, that was a talk from your dad. Why the fuck is every door in the house open? What are you doing? Were you raised in a barn? Are we heating the atmosphere? Insert dadism. Don't touch the thermostat. Right? That was just very normal. It was more than a talk. It was a backhand. Don't fucking, what are you doing? Go outside if you like it so much. That would be you like having the doors open? Go outside. Go stand in the cold if you love it. Not affiliated with, yeah. My mom got me with a fly swatter while my brother and I were in the backseat of the car. Also, Come Out and Play by The Offspring was playing. The swatter came out during the Gotta Keep 'Em Separated parts. Oh, wow. That's epic. What up, Sloth? I'm doing all right. I'd boycott Florida just on principle, frankly. I have such a hard time with that because I know exactly where you're coming from, but like on that token, we have to boycott America. And then like every major country because everything's shit everywhere. I just don't know how to consciously do that. So like instead, I'm just going to go forth with my hedonistic lifestyle and just be half naked in public, do all the drugs I possibly can and wait for death. Because, like, just my presence and appearance pisses people off. I just need to be in a room and Republicans get mad. I'm very gay-coded, so I just need to exist. That's all I really need to do. But genuinely, like, there's too much to boycott. I don't know how to live as a human and boycott everything I'm morally against. Like, I literally can't function as a human if I just boycott everything I'm morally against. Because everything's morally fucked up. Everything is terrible. Probably the person that made this cup and the person that roasted this coffee. Probably both fucking terrible people. Sure, like, do you think they pay all their employees who make these Chinese products well? No. But every streamer has a Shure mic. Like, I don't know where the line is anymore. I'm very overwhelmed. I'm very fucking overwhelmed with, like, how do I be a good person but still have a good time while I'm here? Because I'm here for a really short amount of time. So I think I'm just going hedonistic. It was goddamn Columbus Day, Super Bappa, which... Fuck me right, I didn't realize that's a real holiday. So they close all the post offices again. What the fuck is Columbus Day? A bank? Sure. Jay Horton, thank you so much for subbing to the class. Keeping the class alive and giving a fucking anus swings. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent and I fucking appreciate you. It is. It's like an actual bank holiday, Columbus Day, which Indigenous Peoples Days Trump took away because he's a fucking waste of air. You know. Are you one of them Antifas? Me. Yeah, I do. I mean, genuinely, I just piss people off by being there, so whatever. I kind of already so lol. Yeah, but yeah, I like your philosophy. I have friends in Florida when I like they're coming to where I'll be because of it. So I have friends everywhere. I have friends probably across the US. I bet there's someone from almost every single state in here. The only state I haven't seen really represented is like Alaska. I don't know if they have internet up there. But we have everybody. There's good people everywhere, and there's bad people everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. And like I get the sentiment of like, fuck Florida. But like, do you want to know who's a born and bred local Floridian? Gluttony. One of my favorite, one of the best humans I've ever known in my whole life. So when people like, I know that's just one example, but when people absolutely go after a state like that, I think like, do you realize that he's not the only one, and there's probably hundreds of thousands of really good people there who are just stuck and moving's really expensive, and like, I don't know, it's impossible. Be a hedon, eat and do what the fuck you want. That's all we can do. I don't know. Enjoy life and eat something delicious. I don't know what to do anymore. It's very overwhelming. It is. It's supposed to be Indigenous People Days. I think it was changed to that, and Trump was like, no. What up, Boombody? How are you, my love? I think it's totally a made-up date. There's no fucking way this is a real date. No. How many holidays the U.S. have? Flame Grilled Freak, genuinely, I think across the globe, there could be more than one holiday every single day if people wanted to. People are just making holidays now. You know, it's like Cinnamon Roll Day, National Pug Day, National Tattoo Day, National Fingernail Day. I have no idea. I think they just make shit up at this point. No one will ever convince me to say Happy Columbus Day. I've never heard anyone say that. That being said, and you guys, a lot of you know this because you've been in my channel, I was raised on an Indian reservation. So Thanksgiving, Columbus, we didn't really acknowledge those or celebrate them. We traced our hand and turned it into a turkey, which you and I still do every year on Thanksgiving together. Please stop by. We traced our hand and turned it into a turkey, and then we talked about what our favorite turkey, like Thanksgiving food was. But I was not raised with the pilgrims sat at the table and were super nice to all the brown people of America. No, I was raised with genocide and slaughter. Like, I was raised with the real stories. So my family's not big on Thanksgiving and all that. We're kind of like, it's a fun day to get together and play board games and eat food, but beyond that, we're not really in support of that shit. Okay, Super Gimpo though, stuffing from the turkey or stuffing out of the oven? Because I'm really conflicted. I think it has a better flavor when it comes out of the turkey, but I prefer the texture out of the oven because it gets drier. It's so hard. Oh, cocky, that's a way better thing to celebrate. I like that better. Happy birthday to your father. Rest in peace, bitch. We'll take care of your girl, don't worry. Guaranteed it's fiscal related. Oh, possibly. I'm excited to meet this weekend. It's still not clicking with me that TwitchCon, like all of my friends are flying today. Everyone that's going is like going today, I think. And I'm just chilling. We still acknowledge Indigenous People Day here. So does our school, and they have a school and learn about local tribes. LA Trees, that makes me so happy. That makes me so fucking happy. Do you want to know one of the weirdest things about moving to the East Coast for me as a West Coastie? Being raised on the West Coast, this is just me theoretically. I think this is like what I put together as a kid because of like the move of white people across the U.S. When we reached the East Coast, genocide, slaughter, killed everybody, erased the cultures of Indians. The more we moved across, the less white people moved across, so they didn't have the numbers to cause as much genocide. So there's still a lot of native population on the West Coast, lot of beautiful totem poles and relics of the past and the people and their language and all that. So I was raised in that with like actual Indigenous people teaching me about their tribes and stuff. And when I moved to the East Coast, I remember going hiking through the woods and we found a native burial ground. And I looked at my ex and I was like, oh my God, what tribes were in this area? No fucking idea. He goes, tribes. And I was like, that's a native burial ground. What tribes were in this area? Maryland. No fucking idea. Was never taught. It's not part of curriculum, and that blew my fucking mind. I had tests on totems. Like, literally, we had tests on totem poles, like identifying the different figures of the totem pole and what part of the story they told. And you go to the East Coast, and people are like, Iroquois, maybe? I don't know. Wild to me. Wild, but it's just different. And I think it's that, you know, pilgrims landed, slaughtered everybody, just erased culture. But as we moved across the U.S., it was less of that. So I got inundated in more of genuine culture. I feel bad. I feel bad for people of the East Coast who didn't grow up with that. It sucks. I'm not judging. It was just different. Very different. Very weird to just have someone be like, I have no idea who is here. Really? Because I grew up on the Itchylium reservation with the Itchylium tribe. Crazy. Crazy. Mind blown. I hope y'all have concrete plans on Saturday. For what? I don't have concrete plans for anything ever. What? Anxiety. Why? I'm so lost now. Oh, fuck, the protests. I did forget the protests. Bless you. I absolutely. All right, is it only on Saturday? Dude, that's going to be a mess. I'm pretty sure Saturday is literally when every single party was put. It's so stupid. These game companies, bless their hearts, they do not communicate at all. So, like, I swear to fuck, every single video game company that invited me to come talk to them is like, we rented this bar from 7 to 9 p.m. on Saturday. Every single one. Every single one. So I have 2 hours to rapid fire jog the Lamplight District to be like, thank you so much for the invite. My name's ClassyKatie. Do you actually know who I am as a person? Awesome. Thank you for the games. Bye. It's going to be fucking a mess. It's going to be wild. But yes, there is no King's Day protests. I think there was protests last year at the hotels as well. Trouble, same. We very much learn about that stuff, but on the East Coast, it isn't there to learn about because they buried it. One of my last day in protest was at a group of mounds found where they were building yet another shopping center. Oh my God. Of course they were. Saturday at TwitchCon. Yeah. Oh my God. Susquehannock. Am I saying that right? I'm so glad you know that, though. What the hell is that scream? Panic. Yes, committing to plans, EU. Committing to the bit, yes. All day, every fucking day. I'm pretending the country's throwing me a birthday protest. Hey, that's a beautiful thing to celebrate on your birthday. Fuck that guy. I wonder what most streamers are thinking when I say don't get arrested. Maybe they're just not putting 2 and 2 together. They're very... You know, is it... Genuine question. Are we too informed? Because I find a lot of the time having conversations with people outside of our sphere that, like, they're just... have no fucking idea what's happening in the world. I feel like I'm a news report. I'm like, you didn't hear about this? You didn't hear about this? What about this? Did you hear about this? Suddenly I've just gone off on a month's worth of weird news going on, and they're like, no, I had no... Oh my God. Wait, hold on. Someone recently... Oh, you guys might have seen it. I'm just going to tell the story, but I can't remember who the actor was. Someone has recently been cast in the Harry Potter series, and they were, quote unquote, flabbergasted by the lashback of their fans because they had no idea J.K. Rowling was so anti-trans and actively anti-trans. And I'm just like, how do you not know that? Kira, thank you. I knew you guys, I knew it. I knew you would know it. I knew one of you would have seen the story I saw. How? She has children. She has children who inevitably read Harry Potter. I just don't know how you missed all that. Or you're still missing it. Oblivious. Some people, and it's, you guys know, I'm very open about how I consciously take in news. I don't just put the news on and let it flood me because I don't want to die. I'm very, like, I take bite-size chunks of what's going on in the world because it's too much. It's very depressing. The world is on fire and everyone sucks. Period. It's too much, but wow. And so I wonder, like, are we, and I mean, I don't mean it as an insult, but are we obnoxiously informed? Because it's not like we're out there being crazy-ass activists. We're just trying to be good people getting on with our lives. But there's a weirdness to the world outside of this where people don't talk. Like, I was getting after Link yesterday because he uses fucking ChatGPT, and I was like, Link, do you realize it's eliminated conversation with humans? Like, instead of asking a human a question, you ask a ChatGPT. And, like, the likelihood of either being right is about the same. Because ChatGPT is not right all the time. It's just training people to think the same. And it blew his mind. He was like, oh my God, you're right. I was like, bitch, what are you doing? Like, just stop. Maybe just talk to someone first. And then if neither of you know the answer, then go to Google. You know what I mean? But like, they're very intelligent. Those are two very, very intelligent men. And it just, I don't know. Where the fuck? My coworkers are always like, you know so much random stuff. Yeah, I don't stay in my tiny town. I get that a lot, Hillcath, a lot. I'm on streams too much and I feel the same way, but I'm on mobile. I don't understand how you're in PC all day and have no idea what's happening. Like, y'all okay or you just don't care? How do you miss it? Exactly. It's literally in your face 24/7. If you talk to one human, they're going to bring something up. And maybe I just take for granted that you and I talk all day, every day, all the time. We are the mecca of communication, and I think I don't want to take that for granted. How do you not know that, though? How do you go through the entire process of getting hired to play she's playing the pink Umbridge. She got hired to play Professor Umbridge, which I don't feel good about any of the casting of this new show. I'm old, don't care about it anymore, whatever. I just don't know how. I think it's all performative. It's like, oh my God, I didn't know. Please don't hate me. I'm not anti-trans. Keira Knightley. Yeah? Am I totally off base on that? This is a learning space, Bezabel. You're not wrong. We are welcome to class. Learning space. I don't want to be stupid, and I don't like my friends to be stupid. So when my friends say stupid things out loud, I don't try to actually them. But, you know, education's important. Have a good work day, sloth. It's okay. If it doesn't affect you, as in you are not in the LGBTQIA plus community, you don't pay attention. It's so fucking, you're right. It's just like, my brain immediately wants to argue, like, black rights doesn't really affect me, and yet I still deeply care about how the black population of America is treated and the brown population. But but you know. It's just like my hackles go up like, if someone said that to me, like, well, I'm not gay and my kids aren't gay, so I don't really care, that's my, what? Ah! What is wrong with you? I feel like Greta Thunberg. How dare you? How dare you? What the fuck? How dare you? But I think I'm just too empathetic. I just bleed empathy, I guess. I do care about people that I don't know. God forbid. Most HP fans don't know about Turfy McTurfuck. Crazy. Crazy. Trouble, same. Like, I don't know about country music news, but when a country star is prolific enough to, I'm trying to think of an example. When they do something interesting or terrible, you usually know about it. And I just can't think of anything right now because they haven't really done anything lately that I'm aware of. My chat just doubled, sorry. My sister uses ChatGPT for relationship advice. Oh, that's nerve-wracking. That's terrifying. Become the person who knows the actual deal. I shit you not, is only going to get harder, and I'm not going to be around all that much longer. You're going to be around forever. Shut the fuck up. We have an insatiable need to know. I think if you study history, there's a lot of if they only knew, saw it coming, how didn't they? And for me, that's definitely a piece of it, but also am OCD. I just need to know, or I obsess, same. I am absolutely diagnosed OCD. That might be part of it. Maybe things I need to talk to my therapist about. I like to be informed for no other reason than I don't like when people bring up a topic around me that I'm like, what? Like I don't like to be that way. I want to be informed. Like, you know, not obsessively, but maybe I do though, because that is obsessive compulsive disorder. God damn it. I know what you mean. Exactly with Tara Lynn. I don't always like knowing what's going on, but I need to know what's going on in the world. I think it's part of being part of a community. I know I talk about that too much. It's a big tenet of Burning Man, but every single moment of your life, you're part of communities. You're part of multiple communities. When you're at work, you're part of a community of all the people you work with. When you're at work, you're part of a community of the pod of people that you work around immediately. You have your community that is your household. You have your community that is your block, your neighborhood. You have your community that is your online presence, whatever. And you need to be conscientious in each one of those settings of said community. And I think it's just part of being a human to be aware of what's going on in all of those different spaces. And part of that is just being like a considerate human being. And I think that's just being aware. It's like an American being like, you know, the Russian-Ukraine war does not affect me, and therefore I'm just not very informed on it, and I don't really care. Wow, children are being bombed every fucking day, and that's your response. How can you feel nice about yourself? Like, it's very different to say, I don't care, versus like, I care, I'm very informed, I don't know what to do about it. Different, very different. Like, you can be informed, and like, being informed is a part of activism, right? Like, a lot of the times there's nothing I can personally do to make a difference, like fiscally or otherwise, but being informed, talking about it. Such a fucking good line. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate you. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways. Thank you. One classy dynamite. We'll go with that's OCD, yeah. I'm currently, what are we talking about when I hear a conversation at work, when it sounds like work? I'm like, sorry, I'm not trying to be nosy. I just want to learn if it's work related. Very much so. Same. Yeah. I'll research things later because my head will just spin when I don't know. Yes. It's also an ADHD thing to be correct before passing along info. Welcome to the spectrum. Very much so. I don't want to ever sound stupid, and I don't want to me, passing on misinformation is lying. I don't ever want to lie. I don't, especially on accident. Oh my God. Ever. So that's why I think it's really important to have these conversations and talk about stuff like this. I can only absorb so much news. I try to be aware of what I can. I think it's big. You have to, I mean, that's all you can do. I think that's really all you can do. What up, BDO? How are you, love? That's all you can do. That's why I often had iffy reputation at work, because I was the person who confronted racist, sexist jokes and commentary, and the trick was finding a way to do so without freaking people out. So, Nana, what you're saying is that my future holds me just staying sassy for the rest of my fucking life, because same. You're a little unapproachable, Katie. Why? Because I don't let people get away with their shit? I'm sorry, if you're about to enact malpractice on a patient, I'm gonna whap your hand. No! I'm not gonna let you do it and then talk softly about you in the hallway. Like, you know what? I saw you do that in there, and I just have to say I didn't want to confront you in front of the patient, but like, that is not the right way, and I think they're dead now. You killed them. But like, I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings, so I didn't say anything in the moment. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Wake up! Don't. What? But I treat people the way I want to be treated. If I'm about to kill someone, hit me in the face. Right? This is a real thing that happened. If I'm about to take a one-way valve and put it in line to a two-way ventilator system, I want anyone in the room to go, no, that's death. I don't want someone to wait and talk soft. I don't do soft parenting. I don't believe in that. Rod Bert! I love you, Rod. Can I buy you an Uber I can't take Rod to the airport today because I'm too emotionally unstable and I still have to close my house down before I leave, and I want to buy him an Uber, but he hasn't said I'm allowed to yet. Talk Rod into letting me buy him an Uber to the airport. Thank you. Peer pressure, peer pressure. I worked. Ah, fuck! Well, I'm gonna get you at TwitchCon then. I'm gonna get your fucking ass at TwitchCon. I'm gonna get it. Learning all there is to know about whatever the thing is when you have no chance of influencing anything about it kind of gets me. I mean, is like, real talk, are you only learning about something because you're trying to convince someone else? Because that can't be your purpose. You're never, I mean, genuinely, think about it this way. Has any keyboard warrior ever influenced you? Ever? 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 Has anyone ever typed in all caps and you've been like, oh, bitch, you know what? What a point you've made. The capital letters, that really landed it for me. That's what hit. Never. It's never happened. Learn for you and for those around you that want to learn from you. There are people you should surround yourself who want to tap into your wealth of information. The other ones can literally fuck a stick. Genuinely. Ooh, Rod, is it a hooker? Because you know I would. I'm very pro-sex work, and those ladies need work. I'm one of those, wait, oh my God, Super Bob, I see your message, my shit just doubled, did the thing again. I worked with a QA engineer who was based in Ukraine, and he had to end a call I had with him to take shelter because he got a bomb warning and then joined right after like nothing happened. Isn't that crazy? It's fucking asinine what's happening over there. It's still going on, but because we've got so much crap happening here, which I honestly, I'm a conspiracy theorist sometimes. I think sometimes all this Trump bullshit is just to distract us from what Putin is enacting across the world. Because they're all evil. It's fucking fucked. I'm one of those people, I don't see evil under every rock and around every corner. I honestly just don't know how some people live like that. Honestly, not everyone here, just a general statement. Anyway, I do try to see the good in life. However, if I see some messed up shit, I'm going to call it out when needed. With how many people in my life are people of color, LGBTQIA+, and so on, I kind of default to it at all times. I mean, I'm glad. I think it's good to default that way, to be honest. We celebrate the truth. I celebrate learning, like, if I'm wrong, I would much rather one of you be like, hey, Katie, you know what's up? I actually read something recently and da-da-da-da-da, and me be like, oh my God, sick. I was wrong. Let's learn together. Because you know what? Just spouting things that aren't real out of your mouth makes you look like it doesn't matter how confident you are. Do you know what? You're stupid. And I don't want you to look stupid. I don't want to look stupid. Let's all just not look stupid together. That sounds like a great plan. You, sir, with your capital letters and insults have made me see the errors of my ways. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think about that sometimes. These people that literally their entire Twitter account is just dedicated to like reiterating everything Trump is doing, but they hate him. And I'm like, you realize you're just adding to the fame of him, right? It's like Voldemort's name. There's power in a name. Every time you say it, you got to stop. Like, I don't know if you know, but like no hardcore Trumper is following your account and being like, wow, all of these capital letters sure did it. I suddenly do believe in gay rights and trans rights and women's rights, and I'm not against abortion anymore, all because of a tweet. That's never happened to me. I've never been altered by a tweet. I don't know about you, but like take that into account before you keyboard warrior. Like it can be a great outlet. I would totally get Rod a hooker. Are you kidding? Whatever she preferred to be called. I would not call someone a hooker who didn't prefer to be called a hooker, but I'm a firm proponent of legalizing sex work. I think if we could get blowjobs as easy as we get coffees through a drive-thru, the world would be a much happier place. Can you fucking imagine, like, the political world if all these stupid closeted fuckwads could go get blowjobs once in a while from some cute boy in a barista stand? And, like, the world just was like, no, that's normal. Like, he's married and has kids and shit, and he's closeted, but, like, he gets his dick sucked by little Billy every weekend. Like, I think we'd have a really happy place. That's just me, though. Bobo, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving an anus swings. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent, and I fucking appreciate you. Thank you, my love. Right? I'm the old lady who says, let's not look stupid here. I'm the young lady doing that, or middle-aged lady doing that. They're all evil. They are. I have a hard time. Anyone nowadays that says they want to get into politics, I'm like, you are evil. You have to be. You have a strain in you. There's something going on. There's something wrong. No one wants to do that for fun. It's wasted energy. It really is. It's wasted energy you could spend on loving someone, eating something delicious, painting a picture, masturbation. Seriously, like, come on. Magnissimo! Good morning, love. Are we doing a GoFundMe for Rod's hooker? I mean, yeah. Sex work needs to be legalized. I agree. It's the oldest profession in the world, and the only reason it's not legalized is it would give a hell of a lot of power to sex workers, and the sexually repressed cannot handle that. Like, that's a deal breaker for the sexually repressed. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely not. Now try it in Nebraska. I still will not confront, but I choose my battles. Oh, absolutely. You got to just choose them. You just choose them here and there. You can't, I mean, yeah. People know what they are. Oh, man. You want to know one of the best things I ever heard? I was talking to my therapist about, I was trying to think of where this conversation started. It was something along the lines of like me obviously being like, I just can't wrap my head around why people are the way they are. I just cannot wrap my head around why people do the things they do. Why do they choose? And what she said, let people do what they want to do, and they'll do what they want to do. It's kind of deep and a little shallow at the same time, but if you just let that one sit, let people do what they want to do, they will do what they want to do. You suddenly realize how valuable you are in people's lives very quickly. It's kind of daunting. Oh my God, Ellie Trees, there's actually a group. I watched a documentary about it. There are a few people who have exited MAGA and realized the faults of their ways or whatever, and they have created support groups for MAGA exiters, because there are hundreds of thousands of people right now in MAGA who genuinely won't leave it because they don't have anywhere to land. Because MAGA is the worst thing you could possibly do. Like, why would anyone embrace you? I wouldn't embrace you. I'm going to be honest. I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want you to be my neighbor, and I don't want to cook you food. You've made terrible decisions, and I'm not emotionally mature enough to forgive you for those yet. You MAGA fuck. Trip on gas. But there are fucking support groups for those people where it's like, hey, we were also ex-MAGA. Please, we have a landing pad for you. Here's a support group. Because a lot of people, you guys know this has been going on since the dawn of time, but people who don't have people fall into the wrong groups of people very quickly because people want to be social. We crave it as a species. It's what we do as kids. I fell into wrong groups of people very quickly. Drugs, sex, rock and roll, etc. It happens. And it's a cult. It's a big fucking mind manipulative cult. I'm not gonna be the landing pad for these people. And I bet a lot of you aren't either, but I'm glad they have one, and I hope they grow, and I hope they change, and I hope they realize the error of their ways. I hope they go the other way. I truly do. But it ain't gonna be me. Well, you know, to our parents. Stajan, it's just screaming. I don't understand how you listen to all this. It's just yelling. Do you want to hear the music they were talking about when they said that? Led Zeppelin? Yelling. I know, I was gonna say. Hold on. Let's see. Say to me tomorrow will be. This was the music, and what could never be. Little did they know that we would go here. Like, they thought that was bad. They had no idea. And I like the screaming, though, now. Like, they gave us the idea for the screaming. We didn't know we could go this hard, you know? They didn't know. Like you do. And again, not again, not again. Cheers. Anyways, they had no idea. But I do think it's interesting. Like, oh man, hold on. What was the song? Nope. Is it this one? Do you guys remember this interlude in Crazy Sexy Cool? Magnissimo, thank you so much for gifting us a sub to Ellie Trees, you bitch. When did that happen? Thank you so much, you generous fuck. Ellie Trees go before them, be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than piercing person consent. Oh, booty, same. No one's saying anything, so I'm really happy for you to see where this goes. First off, Frisky, thank you for those biddies and thank you for the hype train. If you don't know what a hype train is, it basically pays my bills and keeps a roof over my head. Thanks for that. Second off, that song on Crazy Sexy Cool by TLC is what got that CD taken away from me by my mom, because that was the worst thing she thought could ever come out of music, was a lady wiping her ass, and then Steel Panther was like holding my beer. They taught us how bad it could get. I'd be happy to pay if suddenly you were a guy. I'd be suddenly gay, but my heart belongs to you. My dick's a free spirit, and you can't contain it. No. I've seen these guys live twice. that I go out and cheat. It's such a fucking classic. Thank you for the hype train. I think you have a minute if you want a level 2. Sins, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive, and giving 8 swings that prime sub. Rod. Have you heard Steel Panther? This is important. Have you heard Steel Panther? Do you? Do you want to see the most disgusting fucking music video I've ever seen in my life? Can I show it to you? Mag, thank you for the 420 biddies, you generous fuck! We're in a level 2 hype train. If you didn't know, once you pass a level 2 hype train, you literally receive a beautiful nude woman of your dreams presented on a unicorn to your front door. If we really reach the level 10, you can't even handle level 10 hype train, what arrives at your door. I have to show you this music video. I was thinking So, here's the thing. This is what we're going to do together. This could be a TOS issue, but what I'm going to tell you is this is a lovely music video of boys learning how to make slime. You know that stuff that went like critically viral on TikTok? Everybody loves slime. They buy slime on Etsy. This is just a love story about slime. And now it's totally not against TOS because slime is not against TOS. Period. To flirt with me by telling me how far across his room he could jizz on his own. And it always makes me think of that video because of like the just extensive jizzing. It's off the shits. The jizz, like the... But I always, yeah. Oh my God, yes. This was before I streamed on Twitch. This was a bajillion years ago. It was one of those situations where like I went through a breakup and then 3 of that dude's best friends like simultaneously were like, I love you so much. I've always loved you. And I need a and I was like, oh God. And one of them did this by like, we were chilling in his basement bedroom of his parents' house because we were young and this is what you did as children. Just like talking about video games or something. And his EverQuest character was up on the screen, like the waiting login screen or something. I don't know. I never played EverQuest. And it was spinning and he's like, I've definitely jerked off to that. And I was like, wow, weird, cool. And he was like, I can also jerk off from this side of the room to that side of the room. And I fuck you not. It was a long ways. It was like as far away as this wall right here. Like genuinely impressive, but also I don't understand. And this is also the same person who then went on to write a song about me, record it on a CD and leave it in my locker at work. But the song was all about just how I smelled. So. Things we remember later in life. And so. What's Esophagus Anonymous? That sounds fun. I don't think I've heard this. He's a nurse now. If you live in Washington State, good luck. One thing I forgot to tell you, Steel Panther's a super fun band. They tour all the time. They actually are a band who started as a gimmick in Vegas and then became a real band. I forgot to say that. Other side note. So you know how when you're on Spotify and like you listen to a song and it's like, here's some albums that we think you'll like based on the song you're listening to? So this band is Zimmer's Hole. The song is called Anonymous Esophagus. The number one album it suggests to me is Classical Piano by Spotify. So, what do you want? What up, Greg? I hope you're doing well, honey bean. He always wants a hug. He's been very spoiled for attention the past few days. Why do you feel like my arm? He's such a good boy. He's a prince. That's my good boy. He knows I'm going to TwitchCon and he always gets weird. You know I'm gonna go somewhere. I'll be back before you even know it though. You're gonna have poodle party. My boy. He just a baby. Yep, Gizmo's gonna bully him. He pushes into me like a cat with his head, too. It's this. You're just the perfect boy. I know. You're so sweet. This is a baby. Can I be a dog and get snuggles like all the time? I think about that all the time. I'm like, man, I don't feel comfortable doing this to anybody. But they come up and they're just like, and there's a person that's like, okay. Is that Devin? Is that Devi? Is he one of the members of Strapping Young Lad that is in that? Because that's pretty great. One day I hope to make it to TwitchCon. I mean, this is the 10th annual. I don't think it's going anywhere now. Why are you licking? Don't eat my... I wear deodorant with aluminum in it. This can't be good for you, bud. I know. I love you. Beyond reason, but it just doesn't sound good for you. He's not! Interesting. That kind of sounded like him. I'll hug you, Katie, but I'm not putting my head... Dude, you'd have to break your spine to do such a thing. Can you imagine? You're one of the few people much taller than me, Rodbert. Like, can... So how did Rod break his back again? Weird hug stipulations. I don't want to talk about it. We don't talk about that day. We don't talk about the event. You're just such a good boy. I don't know. Is it break time? I guess it's close. Is it close-ish, or is it just you just desperately need some snuggles? I'm okay with both. It's fine. I'm not going anywhere right now, bud. You're fine. You're so cute. Anyways, what were we doing? Right now, the fiance and I are trying to avoid going to the US for a bit. So hopefully when we start going again, I'll be able to make it there 1 year. Understandable. The US is such a fun place. It's a shame that politics have stained it so icky. Because we are a fucking massive landmass. And like, we're one of the few, I think, in the world where you can drive 5,000 miles and you're still in the same country, but you're going to hit so many different microcultures on your way those 5,000 miles. It's kind of phenomenal. Like Washington State versus Washington, D.C., alien planets comparatively. You know what I mean? Like but it's all the same country. There's no borders. You just drive. You just go forever. There's no, like you don't even know you're crossing into a new state half the time. It's kind of a cool place like that. Or like, think about Nebraska versus New Orleans. Wow. That's a fucking what? Different world. And it's all the same country. Like we just trip fall into new states. And you just like, or the weird things you'll notice in states that are just like, not necessarily culturally. I mean, it definitely creates a different culture. But like, for instance, in Nevada, slot machines, like gambling slot machines, like ding, 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 everywhere. Every gas station, like literally the emergency room had a fucking slot machine in it. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere, because gambling is just so prolific and so legal there. They put a slot machine everywhere. So there's people who like daily get up and go get a tall boy at 8 a.m. and go sit down at a slot machine in a gas station. And they play like old school poker on it all day. It's just like a culture there, but you won't find that in a lot of other states. Montana, you'll find gambling all over the place as well. It's just interesting. And it's all the same country, though. Like, you don't need a passport to go between states. You're not even going to see a border. Like, the only reason you're going to know you're crossing a state is maybe you'll see the sign that says, like, welcome to Indiana. Or whatever. I don't know what their slogan is. Beautiful Indiana or something. Grocery stores, they're literally everywhere. Everywhere you go to the tune of that ding, 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 weird slot machine sounds. But that's only in one state. It's just bizarre. It's just weird. Road signs are different depending on what state you're in. Like, road laws are different in different states, which is super fun to figure out. Getting a ticket in fucking Wyoming. I mean, hopefully, like, I hope whatever comes after Trump isn't worse than Trump. It sucks. I want to say, like, politically, politics have never stopped me from traveling somewhere, but that's a fucking bold-faced lie. I was just talking to Link and Kevin about this the other day. I don't think I'll ever be able to go to Russia. And you guys know, I took Russian in school. I took Russian history. I had a minor in Russian history and literature. I took Russian. And I don't think I'll literally ever be able to see St. Petersburg. That's wild. Like, that's just off limits to me because I am gay coded. I am gay. I'm openly gay on the internet, easily to figure out. But I look gay. That's illegal. Russia, it is illegal to be a homosexual. That is jail. It's crazy. Like, there are just places in this world I don't think I'll ever get to go because of the politics. But, like, you know, like, for instance, when Greece's politics went to shit and their economy crashed, I still went to Greece and traveled there and had a really great time. The people are wonderful. The people of a place are not defined by their politics the vast majority of the time. You will outlive Putin. Thank fuck. Maybe I'll get to go in my 50s and 60s. Hopefully, travel won't be off limits to me as a unmarried, fucking barren woman. I basically don't matter as a human. What up, Slurmy? How are you, love? Right, Ellie, me too. Same. Like, I know it's so sad because we're Eastern European Jews on my dad's side. He's like half Egyptian and half that. And I'll never really get to explore that side of my family. I don't think until, Putin dies. And God forbid it's someone worse than him. We just don't know. But historically speaking, good people don't want to be in politics or don't succeed in politics, at least. So, like, I don't know. I don't have a lot of hope. I'm jaded. I agree, Tetch. I really don't blame international travelers for not wanting to deal with the U.S. right now. I kind of get it. Like, it's hard for me to say that because, like, as a citizen of the U.S., it's not unsafe walking around the U.S. I don't see people with guns. I don't see violence anywhere. The world feels the same as it always did out there. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's like when you turn the news on is when you get the like, oh my God, the world's on fire. But then you just like go out to the grocery store and you're like, well, is it on fire? Because everything kind of feels and looks exactly like it always did. Ish. But I do live in a blue state, so that might be part of it. Hopefully when we're old, hopefully, but not too old. I don't want to be, like, immobile. Like, I want to still have my legs. Ike motherfucking Wolf with 98 months. That made my choke a little. Thank you, beyond reason, for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive, and sticking with me for so goddamn long. That's insane. Holy dicks. Putin plans to live forever via organ transplants. Oh my God, I can't wait till he dies from the first one. The longest straight line distance across continuous 48 is 2,892 miles from California to ME. Is it really? And it's a straight line? I did wiggly lines when I did it because I wanted to see state parks and stuff. When I did Washington to Baltimore, I did like this. I went, what did I do? Did I go down or over? Ooh, it's been so many years now. But I went through Nevada. I went through Utah and Nevada. So I think I went over and down because I did like Zion and there's another one there I always forget the name of where it's like the weird towers of Red Rock. I went to a couple different parks in Utah. Beautiful state parks. Like, holy crap. Worth definitely seeing. 99.9% of politicians are cunts. The remaining 0.1 are uber cunts. Yeah. They have yet to prove me wrong, and I really do try to see the best in people. I find that life is much more pleasant when you give people the chance to disappoint you first. Don't automatically assume disappointment. Give them a chance, because a lot of people won't disappoint you. There's a lot of great people out there. Politicians have yet. I just don't see it happening. See, Yuki, and that's the thing. I live in kind of like a country bubble. So that's what I'm saying. It's very personal experience, and I don't want to generalize that because what Yuki says, I've seen a huge uptick of guns, homelessness, and crime in Washington, D.C., Virginia area. It's very heartbreaking. Good, Anubis. I need to get coffee, though. Should we take a break? Do we need to go outside? Trick just looks up at me. When I lived in Idaho, people there were incredibly close-minded, kind. It was super odd. Everyone invited me over for a meal, but if I spoke about my personal feelings, I was never invited again. It's very fake. You know, someone explained that to me when I moved to the East Coast. Because when I moved to the East Coast, everyone on the West Coast was like, oh my God, West Coast, best coast. You're going to hate it over there. Everyone's mean. I thrived, still thrive over there to this day. Because everybody's the same. People are the same everywhere. Stop pretending anyone's better than anybody. You're all shit. Myself included. It's just different. On the East Coast, people are going to be very upfront with you that you are wasting their time. They got places to be. Stop the small talk. Figure your shit out before you get in line. You know what I'm saying? Traffic is bad. It takes 2 hours to get everywhere. Shut up. West Coast, people are going to be like, oh my God, yes, the kids, your cousin. Crazy. That weather, wild. And the moment you turn your back, I fucking hate her. She never shuts up. Why can she not see I have 7 children in the car and one is actively vomiting? It's all behind your back. But it's the same. It's the exact same people. You just do it behind people's backs. I'd much rather the people that are like, get out. Me, oh, you're right. I'm sorry, I did not figure my order out before I got in line. Please let me go. That's just how it is. I've lived both. It's exactly, you pick your flavor, everyone's shit though. I hate this like, we bit it. No, you're not. You're shit, we're all shit. It's just different shit. I prefer honest shit. And I hate small talk. I don't want to do it. If I'm out and about, I probably have secondary and tertiary plans and I want to go home. Beyond all those plans, I want to go home deeply. Stop preventing that. Stop it. We'll make text me. If you see me in public, be like, yo, I'm going to text you later. Thank you, bye. That's all you need to do. We will plan to hang out. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing that catch up. I got shit to do. Literally, my kitten is Anubis, and the exact moment I picked him up, you said good Anubis. Anubis actually has like a cool story as to his username. He went on a tour of a museum when he was a kid, and I don't know if he got lost or if they lost him or something, but they found him asleep on the statue of Anubis. I always thought that was super fucking cute. Literally, if I've left the house, it is very purposeful. I've got shit to do. I don't enjoy it out there. Yesterday, oh my God, Rod, part of my breakdown yesterday, it took me 60 minutes to the airport and from because a train crashed. Like a very long, and it's a train that it was round, like, I don't want to say full of gas, but like the kind of train cars that definitely carry some sort of petrol or something. You know, they're like round looking sausages. Crashed. And it was blocking like every fucking stoplight I needed to get through to get into my part of Denver, like get to my house. And I was like they were almost late to their flight, and I was just fucking having like a fucking emotional breakdown in my car. Like, what the fuck is going on? I just want to go home. I live barely 20 minutes from the airport, my dudes. This is insane. And because this train crashed, something happened where there was no signal. So my GPS was no longer GPSing me to the airport. So not only were we really late, and it was like, so my GPS would be like, it's going to take you 23 minutes. It's going to take you 56 minutes. It's going to take you 43 minutes. It's going to take you 50 minutes. It's going to take you 15 minutes. It just kept doing that the whole way to the airport. And I was just like, just want home. Like if I could click my fucking heels. I felt like the girls in the new movie. Couch. I was having a breakdown a little bit yesterday. It was just, I have no spoons left at all. And I was at that tipping point where I was like, there's nothing left in me and I don't know what to do. And what the fuck? And the poor guys were getting panicky in the car because like, it was a lot. It was so stupid. It was so, I learned that, Rod. I didn't really realize because honestly, I don't go out enough. I never see the trains. My area is surrounded by trains. Completely. I can't get in. Like when a train that is long enough to surround my area of Denver breaks down, I am fucked. What a weird concept. I didn't never realize that before. Do you want the poop or the squirts? Exactly. It's a shart or a really bad fart. Like, what do you want? Dude, Anubis, right? You know what's crazy is they do these things in America called light rails, where they're like above ground monorails a lot of the time that are just like literally go between two spots only. So they're not really good for public transportation. They're mostly used to like get people downtown and get them home so they're not drink driving back and forth, like get you to a game downtown. Because a lot of sports have kind of started dying because people just don't want to pay the prices to get to where the event is happening. Because my God, I know Denver isn't the only place where like the cost of I was just gonna say light rails cause more traffic. They've just caused an issue. It's fucking ridiculous. But like, oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, parking and shit is insane. Like the last time, I mean, not only is it like upwards of $300 to see a sport, if you want to see like a professional football game, $300 to $500 for nosebleed seats. Then you're playing like around $60, at least in downtown Seattle, for parking. Insane. Who can afford that? What the fuck? Insane. Thank you, Chris, for the fucking gifting a sub to Super Gimbo. Super Gimbo, use a butt which are the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexy and pure sober consent, and I fucking appreciate you. It's completely inaccessible to go to a professional, like a football game. The last 2 Seahawks games I went to were pre their Super Bowl years. So it's been a bit, but also they did not have Super Bowl prices. $450 for the worst, literally 3 seats forward from the worst seat in the entire stadium. $450. That's insane. What the fuck? My lift to the airport just cost me $88. Thank you. Now I know how to treat you. Although I think I can find you a better hooker than that. We don't like that number, though. WWE, oh my God. I went to a WWE event, not a pay-per-view, but I went to an event. I mean, I think it was literally WWF still. I'm trying to think who was there. Who was the event? It was we're nerding out here. It was Undertaker Undertaker getting the title taken away from him by that guy who got in trouble for being a child molester. What is it? With the big dick on his chest. Brock Lesnar. They let Brock Lesnar take the title from Undertaker. It was previous to that. Wow, big nerd points here. Hold on. Where's my The Rock that sweats? I need my sweaty rock. I'm sorry if my butt cracks out. Don't look. You fill his back with water and he sweats. That's one of the coolest things I've ever received in my life. It has like a plug and a button, and then the sweat comes out of his like chest. It's fucking comical. But the face, it's definitely the people's eyebrow. Will it focus? Will my camera focus on him? He's The Rock. Can you smell? The Rock is cooking. Jabroni, candy ass. If only I had milk in my house, I totally would. And let him lactate. That's so hot. Brock Lesnar is still wrestling. That's crazy. Wasn't he outed as like girls were only getting into being wrestling and in the shows because McMahon was like making them shit on his chest, and Brock Lesnar was like totally involved in like all that sexual assault and shit? Lactating Rock is the new, I mean, you could even fill it with blue milk and it could be lactating Star Wars The Rock if you really wanted to go there. Yeah, oh yeah, Brock Lesnar's an absolute piece of shit who likes to be shit on. What documentary was that? What did we watch? What is that? What did we watch? We watched this. It was all about when all this shit went down about all these women that were sexually assaulted in order to, like, that McMahon would literally be like, yeah, you can wrestle for the WWF/WCW or whatever the fuck it was at the time, but you have to blow me and you have to date that wrestler so he'll come work for us. Like, he pimped girls out to get wrestlers to come and work for the WWF from like WCW or whatever. And he himself loves to be shit on. And Brock Lesnar was involved in the whole thing. He's an absolute trash heap. It's crazy that he's still out there just like doing his jam. Wild. Why? But I've heard that most wrestling is very right-wingy these days, like going to the White House lawn and shit like that, so it kind of checks out. Yeah, we talk about Vince, like very lightly. I've recently, see, we've come full circle. We started stream today with me literally asking you guys, like, are we too well informed? And here I am being like, oh my God, you didn't know that Brock Lesnar likes underage girls and also to be shit on with McMahon? You didn't know? Yeah, wrestling is shit. You should find a new thing to get into. It's pretty bad. No pun intended. I know I keep saying shit, but it's like genuinely shitty. It's really bad. It like the seeds go deep. Triple H, just as bad. I don't know how the fuck he's not in trouble. McMahon's daughter, just as bad. She's part of all the cover-ups. Like, they have so much evidence. It is wild. But I think it's like the population of wrestling fans like just don't know or don't care enough to do anything. I don't know. Thank you so much for something. The last class, keeping the classy alive and giving any experience for 42 fucking months. That's so fucking long, and I appreciate you. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure separate consent. Surprise dog. Oh my God. I love him though. Vince's wife is absolutely part of the cunt staff. It's rancid. It's absolutely rancid. It always has been, right, Coach? It's just like recently within the last couple of years, a lot of it has come out to light. What's the deal with rich, famous guys and underage girls? I think I've thought about that a lot, actually. There's got to be something to it because it's very bizarre how prevalent it is. But I think there's something, it's something about people know they're bad, right? There's no one in the world who's like a pedophile and doesn't realize what they do is bad. That's why they hide the behavior. People who hide behavior, they hide it because they know it's wrong. So they're hiding this behavior, correct? And I think they find new ways to hide. And one way is to become really well known for something totally different and famous as like a nice guy, a good guy, big-hearted, whatever, something, lots of charity, whatever. They hide behind giant cloaks like this, but I think they've always been that. It's just, whereas like, and I mean, this is something we can absolutely flex on. I wanted to say no flex. This is such a flex. People who aren't pedophiles, we don't strive to be famous so hard because we really don't have anything we're hiding. Like, I present to you today, barefaced. I didn't even put lotion on my face today. You get exactly raw Katie because I ain't got nothing to hide from you. And then there's Dr. Disrespect. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying everybody, but like a lot of people, it's very easy to hide behind something big like that. And then when you're big and famous, you have lots of money and you can just get away with shit at that point. You can just pay people off. I think, allegedly, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Ringmaster, Vince McMahon and The Unmaking of America by Abram Joseph Reisman is the book I was thinking of. Haven't read it yet. That might have been it. I might have listened to it. I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't even know what the appeal of wrestling is. Never really did on Saturday mornings when it changed from cartoons to wrestling. Like, Little Ike was like, fuck this shit, I'm going outside. I was into it because my brothers were into it, and I deeply wanted my brothers to love me. And it really, like, and I don't take this as a shade, and I hope wrestling fans don't either. It really is, so it's just a different flavor of soap opera. I've never been into touchy-feely emotional stuff. Intimacy was weaponized when I was a kid, so it makes me deeply, deeply uncomfortable. So putting drama and a story behind the guise of violence was a lot more metabolized, a lot more palatable for me as a kid. It didn't make me cringe and feel icky. I know violence. That's it. We're not looking for therapy here. I've been through lots of therapy. This isn't a trauma dump. You guys are well aware of my childhood. Therapy or violence is very comfortable to me. I know how to deal with yelling and anger, and obviously, look who I fucking live with. Like, that is my comfort zone. But touchy-feely, I love you, I care about you, hold my hands and talk about feelings. But I'm getting the same drama and story and breakups and relationships and all that kind of stuff behind a guise of punching and beating each other up. That's just more palatable to me. I can get it. It's just a different delivery system, I think. It's reading versus listening to an audiobook. You're still getting this stories and stuff. It's just different, I think. I don't want to talk about it. No, I'm good. Because now I just get spanked in bed. It's like the best of both worlds. Did I tell you guys I pierced my fucking finger last night? Dude. Wild. Like, I was sewing a leather thing, and slipped, and the needle went fucking, it missed my nail bed, but went straight through my finger. It felt like a piercing. It was wild. There was a lot of blood. I did not get a picture because it was just immediate blood everywhere. I was like, oh no. Why? Wrestling is not fake. It's not. That's like saying gymnastics are fake. It's theater. It's theater. It's like the most intense fucking theater you can imagine. If you watch documentaries about wrestling in the fucking 80s, they literally had handfuls of razor blades and would hit themselves to make the hits look harder and slice their heads up. It's metal as fuck what they do to make shit look bad. And yes, even gymnastics, everything gets physical. Dance. That's like saying that Romeo and Juliet dance is fake because they're not actually Romeo and Juliet. It's a fucking ballet. I'm sorry. Who are you? What are you talking? That's what I think when people are like, you know, wrestling's fake. Me. Oh, what? That's how we all need to react now. Can we all start doing that? Anytime someone's like, do you know wrestling? Did you know wrestling's like totally fake? No, it's not. I can't even. Can you fucking what? Just start doing that. Just start gasping, exasperated. You have flipped my world upside down. Holy shit. Fuck. They're circus performers, exactly. That shit is so fucking strenuous. There's a reason they are so rock and built. You have to be to fucking sustain the kind of physicality they go through. It's insane. But fuck off with people. They're the same type of people that are like, humans shouldn't eat meat because without guns, you wouldn't be able to get that deer, would you? Chase it down naked in the woods with your bare teeth and then tell me humans should eat meat. You're not very fun at a party, are you? We don't judge for liking things here as long as they're not gross. But if you didn't know about the wrestling stuff, that's why McMahon isn't there anymore, because he likes to be shit on the chest, and he was like blackmailing women into dating and sleeping with other wrestlers. And he'd be like, yeah, you can be a part of the WWF, but you have to fuck that wrestler and get him to work here. And if he doesn't work here, you don't get a job. But I don't think I don't think anyone out there thought McMahon was a nice guy, right? Ever. He always gave me the ick. Him and his daughter. No one, I don't think anyone was like, oh my God, he came up as such a sweet guy. I don't think so. Call me out if I'm wrong, but I don't fucking think so. I super hope he dies sad and miserable and alone in a cold, cold room. No one there, just last breaths at some like cum beige ceiling. I hope nature takes its toll. Yeah. Same. He's a bad guy. Wow, there's a video of a 10-year-old girl beating an adult male professional wrestler, and she makes it look real. Great talent from both of them, but a perfect demonstration of how it's all acting. It's amazing. It is. It's very, very physical, though. There's a movie Florence Pugh did where she played a wrestler, and it was really interesting. She was also hot as fuck. She's hot as fuck no matter what she does. I don't know what it is about Florence Pugh, but I have such a crush on her. I feel like pedophiles should have to get like a brand on their forehead or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Florence Pugh, like raise your hand if you just got inordinate crushes on Florence Pugh, because what the fuck? Same. And then she like comes out and does these cute little interviews where she's super normal and smokes cigarettes and has a little nose ring, and I'm like, why do I love you more? We will not become dirty clove cigarette smokers. Let's take a break. I deeply need another cup. Like that cup of coffee I had, that's my first. I desperately need that. So if everyone just wants to have a little one off the wrist, if you will, thinking about Florence, I'm going to get some coffee really quick and run an ad. And then in the sake of just having a desperately normal day before the travel whirlwind happens yet again, and I have to talk to a bunch of strangers and try to pimp myself out to get their money, play some Hades. Are you my boy? Ow. Are you the best boy? Everyone loves you and you have no idea how handsome you are. You're going to have a poodle party though. You're going to have the best time. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh. All right, be right back. He really is bestest boy. You'll never know. And then the bitch. Okay, be right back. What's his name? I always forget his name. The Cult T Jesus guy. Why do I forget his name? He's been in movies since before. He's older than me, but he's close. Leto, Jesus Christ, Leto, Jared Leto, yeah, that fucker. It's so unfortunate because I love the Tron movies and he makes me desperately not want to see it. You heard bad things? Good? The dude, I felt like destroying something beautiful. He was the something beautiful. It's a great scene. Yep. Let me vomit a bit. Blech. Lay vomit. He's a lay vomit. Oh, wow. I mean, Rod, coming from a completely I just got a dog hair on my tooth. Totally unbiased place. The trailers did not look interesting at all. They looked really lame. It just looked like a shit ton of close-ups of his weird Jesus-looking face. It looked very flat, excessively flat, very generic, very one note, very like, oh, you're a virus that wants to live. Cool. None of us want him to. I really liked the first two Trons, actually. The second one was all right. First one is legendary. It's the best. And I'm not just saying from an old, I don't even think that's, is it because it's not because I'm old. That's genuinely the best one, right? The second one's all right. I'm not really into the youthifying stars to make flashbacks with CGI. It never really looks right. It always looks kind of you're trying too hard here. I don't know. The first one's just the best, in my opinion. After Leto did the Joker, dude, that's so fun. He sent used condoms to people when he did the Joker, my dudes. Sorry, I'm squirming and getting comfortable. Somebody remarked that actors only seem to do method acting when they're playing huge assholes. Interesting. That's very interesting. Huh. I feel like I got chapstick on my teeth. Very interesting. You know what I've also, correct me if I'm wrong, have we ever heard of a woman method acting? Dudes in chat, I know there's a lot of you. I know you can't speak for everyone. Is it just an excuse for dudes to be assholes? Is it just them being like, yeah, I got cast as an asshole, so I'm going to be an asshole for a bit? What is it? Daniel Day-Lewis was like, y'all just don't get it. I don't. I'm starting to wonder if it's just an excuse to be an asshole because I've never heard of a woman doing method acting. Maybe that's because we method act all day. Cleve, thank you so much for sending the class. Keeping the class alive and giving it for 15 fucking months. It's a long time and I appreciate you. I remember seeing 30 Seconds to Mars live and he was like climbing the arena. My little sister loved that band. She might still love them. And she loved Jared Leto. She had a big crush on him, man. I don't know if she has to know about his shit. She probably knows. She's smarter than that. She definitely knows. The longest overland international straight line distance in the world, from what I can gather, is Novorossiysk. Siyaskia. I bet it's Siyaskia. To Szymin in the Russian Federation. Damn. How long is it? Wait, how long is it though? Gaga's method. Interesting. All right, there's one. That's why I said correct me if I'm wrong. We're not afraid to be wrong here. I am not afraid to be wrong as long as you're not an actually pissant. I'm not afraid to be wrong. Please correct me. You know what I'm saying. I wouldn't let you go forth and be stupid. Don't let me go forth and be stupid. 4,400 miles. Damn. That's a long straight shot. Be safe, Rod, and travel safe, and I love you, and I see you in a day. True, most people only see acting on the screen kind. That's true. I never saw House of Gucci. I'm trying to think. I think I've only seen her in, oh God, what was that one? The one with Bradley Cooper with the song. It's heartbreaking. It's a famous movie. It's been redone many times. A Star is Born. I saw her in that. I saw her in American Horror Story Hotel. She was phenomenal, I think. What else? Hotel, and she was in Roanoke, but Roanoke's the worst season of that show. Don't watch it. Don't waste your time. I feel like she was in something I saw recently, too. What was it? She's in something coming out. She's in The Devil Wears Prada. She's going to be in that. I obviously haven't seen that. So question, do girls just get away with being a bitch because that is what is expected? You hear an actress called that, but no one seems to care. What do you mean? Well, it's subjective. Unless I know you personally, when someone says so-and-so's a bitch, I have no idea what that means. None. Cool. I don't know what you mean. Are you trying to be derogatory and hate on women? Or are you calling her a badass? Are we talking female dogs? I just don't know. I don't know what that entails. I need more. Versus like, if Viada's like, she's a bitch, I have more of a sense of what Viada means because I know Viada and I know how Viada talks, if that makes sense. I don't know. If someone says a dude's an asshole, I kind of have the same reaction though. I'm like, what does that mean? An ass, like, everyone's an asshole to me. What does that mean? What has he done? What makes them, like my next question, and it's probably annoying, and this is probably why people don't want to talk to me, is what makes them an asshole? Because people stutter and they go, well, don't you know? No, what made him an asshole? I'd love to commiserate, but I'm not going to just absentmindedly call someone an asshole. Why are we calling this person an asshole? I'm an asshole. I'm a bitch. I think on all contexts. So when that's probably, again, why when someone's like, wow, she's a bitch, I go, I've been called a bitch my whole life. What does that mean? Thank you for those biddies, Lash. All continents start and end with the same letter. Well, that's interesting. You know what we called ourselves? Baltimoreans. Bitch has so many meanings, but I have genuinely been categorized as a bitch my whole life. And the only reason is because I'm outspoken and female. So when someone's like, wow, she's such a bitch, my immediate reaction, I think, is, so she's an outspoken female. Tell me how much more you hate women. I'm listening. Bitch is a spectrum. Yeah, I love bitches. I honestly love bitches. I kind of am into them. Like, I love an outspoken bitch. I take bitch as a compliment no matter what meaning the person's saying it attaches to it. Kind of same. It means I spoke my mind and I never aim to make anyone uncomfortable. That being said, if I don't know you, you haven't earned me aiming to make you comfortable. So if you're uncomfortable, that's on you. You know what I mean? I love that song. That song, Witch. Oh my God. By someone Cole. Oh, Yeetskis. Hold on. A woman in full control of herself. Devin Cole. Hello, Vissy Love. Are you done traveling finally? I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I do not hear complaint. I'm your help, I'm your dream, I'm nothing in between, you know you wouldn't. We could play that. I can sing the whole song. When did that come out? Meredith Brooks. When did that come out? Because that definitely defines my life. Do not quote the bitch law to me, bitch, for I was there when the law was written. The dust is under my nails, child. I wouldn't want it any other way either, to be honest. I feel bad when people feel like they can't speak around me. I want people to feel like they can speak around me and it's a safe place. I have a bald spot on my eyebrow and it's driving me crazy. Why? What happened? What happened? Did a hair just not grow there? Okay. Sick. Who did I mean, Kosh, define kill. 8 in the first week. I need more. This one was, wait. No, this one was, you're right there, though. Not there, but there's like a dent in my eyebrow. It looks like someone took a chunk out of my face right there, like a staple. I did definitely have an eyebrow piercing. Can you see it? I don't have OBS up, so I can never see it. But yeah, there's one right there. I had everything pierced I could pierce within reason, and then I just gave up and I started doing tattoos because there was nothing else to be done. Like, I was just out of shit to pierce. Now the music's just dead. Now we're sitting inside. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. It's fine. I feel the same way about the bald spot on the top of my head. It's inevitable. It's testosterone. Do you ever, like, get really fucking bitter when people with hair shave their head? Zach's gonna have me shave his head tonight. And I think about that sometimes because he's got a thick old head of hair. I'm like, you realize there are, like, half the male population fucking despises you for what you fucking throw back in God's face. Because he does have a great head of hair. He's lucky. He complains he has a receding hairline. His hairline's receding about as much as mine is. Fucker. He literally this is what he bitches about on stream all the time. He's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I've got a receding hairline. I'm like, all right, bro. Okay. You don't know what balding is. I dated a guy who started going bald in his 20s. He was I felt bad. He was very self-conscious. I long ago embraced my crazy, and it has bothered people. They can't use the diminished by calling me that LOL is fun. I mean, I love that. You got to take the words away from him. That's the whole point. So never organize a sex party. Your feelings will be hurt somewhere along the line. Yeah. I'm about to start handing out deodorant, and I haven't even left Chicago yet. Babe, they don't put it on. It's not gonna happen. Every con I've ever been to, some deodorant company literally sponsors it, and they leave flats of deodorant around the con. We're all way too sweaty. We're just a bunch of sweaties. I've accepted the moist hugs. Like, when I go to the con, I will be covered in sweat of other types, of other people's, and I've just accepted it because we're anxious, socially anxious, nervous. We're all having an emotional breakdown because we never leave the house. We just spent a shit ton of money to go meet strangers from the internet that we've never met before. The anxiety sweats on top of eating fast food and airport food and then drinking a ton of alcohol. We're probably all gonna be fucking rank. That's just, I mean, it doesn't make it better, but we're gonna fucking stink. Really bad. Literally, I carry around a little thing of deodorant at the cons that's like a rollerball one. Because I don't know if I've ever stunk, but I know I am literally sweating through everything. The whole time I'm there, I'm so anxious. And I'm comfortable around people. It's just the anxiety of, like, I've never met half the people I'm gonna meet today, and that's a lot to take in, and I know I'm not the only one. We're all going through that. Speaking of, this is usually a tweet I do out at all the cons, but because literally 2 of my mods who are gonna be at the con this year are here right now, this is such a great time to reiterate this because I know they also... Here's the thing. If you're going to the con, for God's sakes, tell me who you are. For God's sakes, announce yourself. Like, scream your name the moment we make eye contact. Do it. Do it. Do it. I don't know who you are. I have no idea what you look like. And every fucking year, it makes me feel really bad when people walk up to me, no badge, and just go, oh my God, Katie. Me. Say, who the fuck? Erroneous nerd, who are you? And then you're like, example, I'm Vissy. Oh my God, God, now you're no longer erroneous nerd. It's incredible. Now we're best friends forever. But like, I want to be, I want to be excited with you. I want to be just as excited. And 9 times out of 10, and I don't even know what the badges look like. Y'all that are going tonight, if there's badge pickup, post your badge in the Discord. Because the past couple years, they've given us badges that are on a spinner. And I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like the law of physics with pizza. It will always land face down. The badge is always backwards. It is backwards. It lays backwards. It does not lay forwards. I can't see your name. And I want to be excited. Like, I go for the people. I don't go for literally anything else. The con can eat sticks. I have no idea what's even in that thing. I just want to know who is there, who I can go hang out with. That's it. It's the worst. Speaking of airport food, it costs $17 for a small parfait and a large water. Dude, Viata, do you remember last year? Pete has no audio, but... Oh, Pete! None of that will register. He has no idea what I've done. Someone tell Pete that was for him. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so last year when I had my crazy like 13-hour layover from TwitchCon, remember, because our plane was halted for some reason or another, they gave us a $15 coupon voucher to use in that 13 hours stuck in the airport, and no one could find anything in the airport under $15 to buy to eat. So like everyone was lining up like, sorry, nothing in the airport is $15. You have to do better. And they just wouldn't. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty fucking wild. Thank you for clipping that. I appreciate you guys. I don't know what else to do. Hi, Pete! Everyone remembers the doggo, so I'm known by proxy. I would hope they know you, my God. I mean, dogs are better than people. That's facts. But like, come on, give yourself more credit than that. I'm hoping you'd be able to guess me anyway. There's only a handful of people from England there. Yeah, but Yeet, think about how many people in our community from England. Like, it's a fair bit. If for, like, some of literally my oldest and dearest friends from the Twitch sphere are all English. Of some of the British Isles. So, like, kinda, yeah, but also I'd be like, I'd have, like, this many names I could go through, and most of them, I'd just be really pissed you didn't tell me you were going. Like, all of you Brits, the vast majority of you fuckers have been here so long. At this point, I expect you to say, hey, Katie, I'm gonna be at the con. Please tell me that if I'm gonna be there. For fuck's sake. Like, if Anubis just showed up. Morning, love. Have a good day. Do you have a hole in your arm, or is that the Twitch symbol? Other one. Oh, it's the Twitch glitch. Okay. Look like just a hole. How many people in wheelchairs do you know? Did you know that both Elle and Beth are in wheelchairs? My girly pops that I do crafts with every Tuesday. And they're not the only ones. Absolutely. Oh my God, Gimpo, did you not hear? United crushed to the point of non-functional Beth's wheelchair. So now she has a rental she's going to TwitchCon with, and she's fucking horrified. She has some undependable fucking electric chair that's a rental because United is refusing to fix the chair they crushed. It's insane. This is the newest thing. And I keep saying, because she's like, you know, like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, you need to keep reiterating to them that they broke your legs. To them, they just broke some bitch's scooter. They broke your legs. It's like if someone took my legs and stacked all the fucking luggage on top of them. And after the flight, I was like, oh my God, my knees are broken and I can't walk. And they were like, can you prove it though? That's literally what they're doing to her right now. It is fucking asinine. Oh my God, my fury for this situation is off the fucking shits. It's so sickening. It's so sickening right now. Yeah, oh yeah. And you know what's crazy? I was at their house when the first repair dudes came out to see her chair that was crushed and I mean, it literally doesn't turn on. Like it's actually non-functional. And the first words out of their mouth, yeah, this is like the third case today where the airlines crushed someone's chair. But we're not allowed to open it and we're not allowed to look inside of it. We can't do anything to it. So they just left. She still didn't have legs. She didn't have legs for like 2 weeks. I can't identify. I'm not in a chair, but my fucking God, I can identify with someone crushing and taking my legs. Insane. What up, LZT, my love? It's fucking awful. It's disgusting. I highly recommend, in the US at least, rather than take an airplane with a wheelchair, take Amtrak. I think that's probably, honestly, best choice. It's so sad how the disrespect is crazy. I'm gonna miss my girlfriend there as she had something come up where she had to cancel going to TwitchCon, but I'm gonna visit her in early December. That's not that far away, honestly. That'll be here so fast. Time is fucking flying. It's like 1 in 3 mobility devices get damaged or destroyed by airlines. That's disgusting. That's a super gross fact. I hate that. I fucking hate that. Amtrak's pretty good with chairs, but you need to let them know ahead of time because they have special cars with wheelchair access. Oh, that's fucking nice. I worked at a prestigious law firm who represented insurance companies. That's grounds for litigation. Insurance companies, lawyers would jump on that like ducks on June bugs. I'm going to take a screenshot of that real quick. Send that to her because she is so stressed out over this. Like, obviously she has TwitchCon and shit that she's traveling to, so she like hasn't had a chance to really fight it. She just needed a chair so she could be mobile at TwitchCon, which is insane. But she's been so stressed about it, and I've been asking my sister because my sister's a lawyer, but my sister is she's an environmental lawyer. Like, she doesn't do anything like this. Hold on. I'm sending her this really quick. Okay. I had to send that to her. Amtrak is 3 times the price. It is. What the actual fuck is the correct response? Yes. I'm going to go find some caffeine and a snack and hit the bathroom before boarding. I love you, Viata. Please be safe. Wash your hands. Just wash your hands. I'm not even going to say it. Just wash your hands. I'm going to miss you and the others at TwitchCon 1 year. I'll make it out. Damn it, dude. It's so expensive. I completely understand. I have been your situation is me trying to make it to TwitchCon EU every year. I want to go so bad. I mean, I have so many wonderful community members who are from all over the fucking world and a lot from Europe. I used to stream 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. every day, which is not an American time zone. That is nighttime on the East Coast. That was all the other countries. There's so many wonderful people that I've known for like 10 years on the internet that I've never got to meet because they're like in Sweden and can't afford to come to the States. Respectfully so. It's thousands of dollars. It's insane. International travel is off the fuck. It's so stupid. I don't think TwitchCon will ever move. They moved it to Vegas one time, and I don't think they were fans. I don't know. She knows it's fucked up 100%. Your sister has the Martingale Hubble, though, and can do the legwork to help you find. That's exactly what that's what I'm working on, is that she can literally help me find that person. In the UK, by law, every train has to have a wheelchair accessible space, and that also scales by train length. UK railway accessibility works on a turn up and go basis. So you can't reserve. So, like, if I was in a chair, I'm not guaranteed a space for a chair. I kind of have to, it's like first come, first serve. Wow. Their sleeper cars aren't wide enough to fit a standard walker? Amtrak, you should be ashamed. I know what a walker's width is. It's my ass. What the fuck? That's fucked up. I want to so bad, LZT. You're exactly the thing. I mean, I know you, Siri. I know so many people up in like just Northern Europe and stuff that I've never got to hang out with. Obviously, I've got to hang out with LZT multiple times, but so many other people that, I mean, rightfully so. It is damn expensive. International travel is crazy. But if I could get a sponsorship to go to the EU TwitchCon, hello, sponsors. I'll do anything, help. I'd love to. It'd be so fun. It'd be so much fun. There's so many people that I've known for so many fucking years. It's crazy. Yeah, Vegas very much felt like we're gonna see. Chicago Central, exactly. I'd be too anxious to meet people at TwitchCon. I'd just be attached to Elle, and she's too busy for that. I mean, I'm the same. I've never had it in me to approach people. Like, I know it sounds like bullshit when I say it. I'm so scared of people. It's like, I don't think there's anything wrong with attaching your first year to someone as long, like, and just riding the wave that is TwitchCon. It is really intimidating the first couple years. It's intimidating, but also crazy liberating. It's this crazy space where and this is very genuine. My first TwitchCon ever, I went by myself, and I was a partner, and I knew nobody. Like, I didn't know anybody. I was a creative partner, and the creative world was very, very small. We were a very tight-knit group. Beth could probably talk about that too. She was definitely part of that group. It was like literally 50 people or something. It was crazy. And so I didn't know anybody, but I remember they let partners into the con like 2 hours before it opened on Fridays or something like that. Like 2 hours before it opened to everybody else, so we could like go around and visit a vendor before the crowds showed up or something like that. I don't really know what the purpose was. But I went in, and it was the first time in my whole life I descended stairs into this monstrous space where I just had this crazy, like, overwhelming feeling like I don't have to explain myself to any fucking human in this room. This is a room of anime fans and furries and gamers and fucking nerds of every fucking flavor you can possibly think of, to where, like, I can just say I stream and everybody goes, sick. And that's it. That's the conversation. And now we're just gonna go nerd out about something. Like, it's so, it kind of helped me with being able to just talk to strangers a little bit, because I got that sense that, like, yeah, the normal world, no one gets us. Like, we're weird out there. They don't really understand this. But once a year in that space, everybody gets it. And like every restaurant you go to, the waitress is gonna be like, oh, are you part of the con? Are you part of the big gaming convention? That is so cool. Everybody, like last year, every waitress was like, you all have the coolest hair. That's all they would say to us. Everyone here has the most fun hair we've ever seen. You guys are the best. We're having the best time. This is the best convention that comes through every year. People like us because we're nice. Isn't that weird? What a fucking weird concept. But it is fucking crazy. It is such an experience. I highly, like, if you can, I think it's worth going. Someday. I know, crazy concept. I'm pretty stoked on the new wheelchair being ordered for me. I'm getting a much comfier cushion on it. I'm still fucked at the moment with my current chair barely holding on, but they might have a loaner for me while I wait for my second. How long until your second one gets here? Because that's kind of crazy. You've been waiting for that for a bit. Nothing is wheelchair accessible, even if they claim it. It's always made by someone who never used or seen a chair in their life. I swear to God, I believe that. I 100% believe that. It's fucking crazy. Exactly, Eliza. The blood clot, you mean? Yeah. Absolutely not. Yeah. I'll never forget my cousin who has oh my God, I know how to say this. Like Duchesne's. How do you say it? Oh my God, I know how to say that. Reading it has fucked my brain up, but if I would have heard it first, I would have known exactly how to say it, if that makes sense. Oh, it'll come to me. Hold on. He went to college with a handicapped dorm. He had to share with an absolute asshole a step-in bath that he couldn't get in. His chair didn't fit in the bathroom. It was a disaster. Thankfully, his parents went and advocated, and now he has an actual aide as a roommate and can access his room. That's fucking thank fuck for his parents. Seriously. I couldn't be on this platform for long if y'all weren't nice. I kind of feel that. And it's sad, but I think a lot of us are nerds that were bullied and shit, or kind of like just in some sort of other group. We were othered in some way, and that's what made us very empathetic and kind. And I'm sad that that's what it took, or is still the case. Right? I'm sad. I wish that wasn't the case. But like, we all know, we're all well cognizant of pretty privilege, right? If you a tall, skinny, blonde bitch, life is easier for you. Period. It just is. If you a tall, stacked man that is white, life is fucking creamy for you. We just know that. That is just facts. The rest of us kind of just shrug along. We're doing our best. We're doing our best out here. With our personalities and our sense of humor, our charisma, if you will. We're doing what we can. I like that Twitch isn't just gamers, to be honest. There's a lot of people in our community who don't game, who aren't like massively into games. Like gaming was like an outlet for them to find something else. Nerddom is so far beyond gaming. Nerddom is cosplay, nerddom is furrydom, nerddom is bronies, the good part, not the creepy I want to fuck children part, clearly. Nerddom is, you know, Ren Fair. Nerddom is sewing your own clothes. Nerddom is collecting models of Godzilla. Not to call out knives. I think nerddom is music. Yes. Nerddom goes, I think nerddom, man, I've never really thought about it, but I think it really does kind of boil down to nerddom is just a population of people. We are overtly passionate about something. And I don't mean to offend people, but y'all tall, blonde, pretty bitches, life is so easy. You don't really have to fall into a passion to get by. So you just don't really ever do it. I find nerds are the most passionate people and they like want to talk about things they're enjoying. And I dig that. Like I get really excited when like, for instance, Vile comes in and is like, I built a new Lego. You guys want to see it? Yeah, I do. I super want to see the Lego you built. Yes. Yes, I do. Shit gets me fucking excited. I love that. I think that shit is so cool. Fair is my favorite F word. Oh, that makes me really happy. Which is why my life is hard. A tall white male, cis, blue eyes, and welfare state. My life is hell. I know. He sweats every day. Every day. I fucking love Ren Fair. What up, Phil Slaya? How are you, my love? My vision thing is actually an advantage. Because if I gamed, I'd never make art, and I was kind of born into this world to make art. I think creating art is massive nerddom. Massive nerddom. I mean, what is art if not of like obsessive need to recreate something we have seen, whether in the physical world or in our head? It's the same as someone creating cosplay, collecting the models of a show they love, anything like that. Like, I just think that's the coolest shit. I love when people are passionate about stuff. Anything. It doesn't have to be something I'm interested in, but I think that's what nerddom really boils down to. Because, like, it's drag queens chopping lumber. That is a level of nerddom that I've recently fallen into on Instagram, and I am there for this. Oh my God, yes. It's a nerddom. It's all over the place, but it's just like homesteading drag queens is another one. I love me some homesteading drag queens. That is a nerddom all to itself, and I fucking love it. I'm here for this. Like, this is the nerddom I needed as a kid, desperately to know I wasn't alone in just, like, liking weird shit. Same, Nana, 100%. When I was a kid, I mean, it was like a cuss word. Don't be a fucking nerd. Nerd, geek, dweeb. Those words were followed by hitting. And punching and kicking and tripping and being mean and, I mean, God, stealing our things. I could go on, but I don't want to elaborate on all the horrible fucking shit that has happened as with children that we were just. And nowadays it's like, nah, I'm a fucking nerd. Are you a nerd? Prove it. What are you into? Snails? Sick. Show me. Show me your snails. Oh, is it dinosaurs? What's your favorite? And why? Because I love this. Those words were bullying 100%. And now it's like, there's the Geek Squad at Best Buy. It's just a different culture now. It's very interesting. I had a buddy who was mega into art, good at arting, who was the biggest fucking nerd that I've ever known. I loved him. I love that. I think that's amazing. I like drag queens chopping lumber too. It's some of my favorite shit to ever see. Y'all get excited over things everyone else shrugged off while I was heavily fangirling. That's one reason I'm here. Y'all understand the weird obsessions. We do, because I think there's we all go through it and we support it because we all know, I know myself included, that like those beautiful moments of obsession are heaven for us. It's a chunk of time where we are just in a zone. In the zone, but like constantly. I don't actually have to be actively thinking about my geckos to know I'm obsessed with them right now. I'm building enclosures for them. I'm thinking about the enclosures for them. I'm thinking about how to improve the enclosures for them. What's the food I can make for them? It's hyper focused and it feels so nice because for once I'm just not feeling dread and anxiety. I'm into something like a book or a series of books or painting a picture or making paper stars or literally anything. Like, it's such a beautiful moment that when I hear someone else is very much into that, I'm like, oh, I know how you're feeling right now and I'm celebrating that for you because God damn it, the rest of it sucks so much This is your commercial break. Like, that's what obsession is for us. It's a brief commercial break from the constant fucking, like, tumult on the inside. The tornado of, like, waiting for the cow to hit you in the head. The cow is the obsession, by the way. And we're just sitting in the middle of the tornado, like, any day now. I can hear it. Where the fuck is it? Just waiting for it. It just did. And then when it hits, you're like, I have some reprieve. And so we celebrate that in each other, I think. Because we know how it feels, you know what I mean? Jokes aside, an issue for me is that I have so many advantages because of accident of birth. This means a lot of actual problems get dismissed with your privilege and you don't get to complain, which isn't great when you're struggling and things outside of your privilege is 100%. Literally, I have people around me, my therapist included, all the time because I go through that too. I get it. I mean, I'm sure it's your shit you're going through, regardless, is valid. Period. And I'm sorry anyone tried to make you feel invalid for feeling things. That's really fucked up, and I think that's something wrong with them personally. Period. I have been an anxious mess for 2 days, and it's literally because friends visited. There are people who live in the Ukraine who have to take like brief commercial breaks from streaming or doing their job because bombs are coming down in their cities constantly because Russia and Putin. And I'm over here like, guys, too many friends. What the fuck? I invalidate myself. And I have to step back and be like, you feel like shit and that's valid. There's no comparison there. Period. Comparing pain is really fucked up behavior. Period. You're very valid. And I'm sorry anyone ever made you feel like that. I think that's fucked up. Foul, sad. The cats didn't get the gecko, right? Poor little baby. I need to get a new lid for my gecko's cage. One of my mom's cats broke it. When in art school, other students told me they could feel when I'd hit the zone and they loved it because they got the high too. It's contagious. That zone is definitely, I realized that when I realized I really miss being in an artistic space, like taking art classes with other people or doing art with people, is you get, that zone is very contagious. Very much so. That flow state, it's a comfort. I feel it coming from you and I'm like, ooh, it's gonna be a lot easier for me to fall into a flow state right now because I know you're in it and I'm not thinking about like, I'm not worrying about whether or not you're entertained or worrying whether you're okay or worrying whether you're having a good time. That makes it so I can't have a good time. I cannot enjoy myself. I cannot go into a flow state if someone is literally just constantly not having a good time around me. It's impossible. I think it's a high that drugs can, dude, drugs fucking wish. If there was a drug that created flow state, we'd all be dead. 100% honest here. I'm in and out of schools because small town and I have a child. If I see a kid wearing a ghost t-shirt or some other not normal thing around here, I comment and tell them I love it. They probably just think I'm weird adult, but I just want them to keep wearing those ghost shirts. No, dude. Can you remember being a kid and getting a compliment from an adult? And you know, kids are the most cognizant fucking creatures. They're running off pure instinct. They know when you're lying to them. We all resent our parents because all they did was lie to us. They know exactly when you're lying to them. When you get a real compliment from a big kid or an adult, I swear to God, Dream, I could, if I think about it, I'm going to think about it today. I probably do something to this day simply because an adult told me it was cool when I was like 5. I'm going to think about it. I have to think about something. I have to think about it. Because I'm like the youngest of 8. I'm second youngest of 8 kids. I'm younger like by 13 years than most of my cousins. So I grew up around a lot of big kids or like people that became adults far before me. And goddamn, were they fucking so instrumental in who I became. A genuine compliment goes a really long fucking way. Oh my God. Especially when you're just lied to all the time. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. Like, just constantly placated. It's body doubling. That's the word. Exactly, Vissy. It's body doubling. Yeah. Oh my God. Almost 15. Mine are like getting up there. Almost 6, I think. I was literally their grandmother's age. They shit when I bought in my studio music for life drawing. They were like, my grandmother doesn't know rage exists. What? Is this 9 Inch Nails? Who is this old lady? Oh, that makes me really, really happy though. We need more. We need that more. We need that. Man, oh, I thought of something. Oh my God. I was in 4th or 5th grade. 4th or 5th grade. And my friend Kim's mom was taking us to the mall. And she was like, girls, do you have any music you want to play? I don't even know. How old are you in 4th and 5th grade? I asked, can we put in this disc? And it was Rob Zombie, Dragula. And she put it in, and they were rich. They were actually my mom's dermatologist's wife and daughter, but they were, because we were friends, whatever. So they were very wealthy. They had this big, beautiful, like some sort of giant, like suburban type vehicle, but wasn't a Suburban. Super nice inside. They had a car phone, and that's how I knew they were rich. They had a car phone, and every kid had their own personal computer in the 90s. Rich people. So she takes my CD, she looks at it, and you know it was like that green, like zombie-looking Rob Zombie, whatever. She looks at it, she's like, whatever. She puts it in, she puts on Dragula, and I'm sitting in the back of the car. My parents listened to country music and like Sade and fucking Carly Simon and shit. Like, I'm not even allowed to listen to this at home. And I'm like in the back seat, like, she said yes. Oh my God, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble. And my friend Kim's mom goes, wow, this is actually really good. I think she might have made me a baby metalhead. I think that was the birth of me. I was just like, an adult said Rob Zombie is cool? And here we are, 27 years later. That's definitely one I remember. Like, that was so fucking, like, really instigated in my head. You're younger than me, I'm so happy. I'm so happy because you're still cool. And I never want to be out of touch. I never want to be that person that's like, you know what? I'm just too old for the world. I think I'm going to be out of touch, but I'm still going to actively vote. And my parents. I don't want to be that. I'm not going to do that. Don't want to do that. When I was in junior high, there was a kid there that was just one of those dudes who's already got a beard, been there a minute, taking Votech stuff, nicest guy, saw me wearing a Nine Inch Nails shirt, taught me about Black Sabbath and other metal bands. I'd call that one semi-adult's influence insanely important because he didn't make fun of me, saw something I liked that he was interested in and shared more cool shit. Adults and older kids never did that shit. Yep. It was like off limits. Like everything that was cool to my parents was for adults only. So there was no connecting on any level with my parents ever. But like, I know I'm not the only one here. When we were kids, that wasn't normal. Our parents weren't taught, you should emotionally connect with your kids. Like, it's beneficial to your children if you actively show interest in what they're interested in. That wasn't instilled in my parents whatsoever. Our generation having kids, like, I know for a fact a lot of you are parents. You guys are active. You guys are so fucking instilled in your kids. It's crazy. I love it. You guys are so there for their hobbies. But like that, it was very normal for like you to be like, I'm into this thing, and your parents to be like, hey, I'll drop you off on the weekends at the front door, and then be ready when I'm here to pick you up. And that was it. And you just did not share anything about your life with your parents because they didn't care. Like, they didn't act like they cared, so like, why the fuck share anything? And then you grow up to be an adult, and they're like, I don't understand why you're so private, and you keep everything from us, and you never visit. I don't understand. And it's like, there's actually like a psychological thing where it's like, the way that you just like inherently treat your parents in your 30s is how you felt you were treated as a child. And it's like, wow, I guess that totally checks out. That complete disinterest really did check out. Interesting. Dispensing because my privilege to me falls under the whole, you're hungry, there are children starving in Africa. And I think that's fucked up. Yeah, I know that. But by that logic, only one person can be hungry in the world. Otherwise, there's always someone more hungry. 100%. It's the thing we're dealing with in the U.S., where we were dealing with, I guess, when there was just hope left. But when Biden was trying to do student loan forgiveness, the reason that was failing is there was a very large population of human beings in the world who were like, I suffered, so you should suffer. I was thrust into the world with over $100,000 in loans from college. Therefore, so should you. Boop. Talk about a psychosis. I don't look at countries who have women's rights and think like, fuck you guys, I lost mine, you should lose yours. I think, thank God you have them. Do everything in your power to hold on to them. Oh God, hold them dearly. It's such a strange mentality. I think it's kind of a definitive a definitive personality trait telling me you are broken in ways I'm really not here to help with. That's not my journey with you. I'm good. I'm good. I've been determined to be the cool parent. I'm not going to let you do things that are illegal, but hell yeah, let's listen to the song you like. That's not even Crispy, like, you're cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you're not the cool parent. I don't think that's the cool parent. The cool parent's bad. I had a lot of friends with cool parents. They gave us cigarettes and liters of vodka from fucking Costco. Cool parents were like, it's fine if you drink, just do it in the house. When we were 12. Those are cool parents. You're just parenting. And just parenting, I say that very, very lightly. You know what I mean. Like, you're literally being a dad. You know what I'm saying? It's weird that what you're describing, this is what Crispy said, and this is crazy. In today's world, Crispy saying, I'm determined to be the cool parent. I'm not going to let you do things that are illegal, but hell yeah, let's listen to the song you like or play the games you're interested in. The fact that a parent being actively engaged in their children's interests is now considered a cool parent is kind of fucked up. I love the dad energy. I'm not mad, but I think that's just being a dad. That's just like actively being a dad, which I think is amazing. Don't be a cool parent. Don't be a cool parent. The cool parents weren't good. Like, that wasn't good for any of us. It's really weird wanting other people to hurt and struggle for no other reason than you had to. I think it's psychotic. I think you're a sociopath. If you're like Katie, you don't understand. You need some self-reflection. Go talk to a therapist. You might be a sociopath. If you genuinely, like, I was thrust into the world at 27 with $134,000 in loans and a job that paid barely $25 an hour. And that was before taxes and all of the fees I have to take to pay to just have a medical degree. And then everybody in my parents' generation and older was like, you ruined the world with avocado toast because you won't buy homes. And me paying $2,300 a month on my student loans just to take, and I'm not exaggerating, $72 off the actual principal loan every month. And then everyone older than me is like, respect your elders. You're a piece of shit. Why haven't you bought a house yet? Why won't you have kids? Why won't you die? I don't know. The world is full of mysterious questions like that. Thrive in your Medicare, bitch. It won't be there when I'm your age. We're going to be picking herbs and rubbing poultices into wounds to survive. Do you know what I'm saying? Fuck off. I can't. That shit pisses me off because I'm just like we were all brainwashed. I mean, genuinely, we were brainwashed our entire childhood into getting into college. That was the only way to get a job. You have to go to college. And then the crash of 2006, 2008 stock market. So none of us had any money to go to college. So then we had to pull out loans. And then we all went to school and they were like, no, you can't do anything fun. You have to do something that's super hard and is going to take you about 6 to 9 years on average to graduate with because that's the only way you're going to make any level of income. So we were like, okay, I guess I have to do that. So, but then they were like, but first you have to take an entire year of prerequisites at college. We're going to make you pay for them. And they're going to include things like a class on cinema where you're just going to watch Dangerous Beauty and talk about it for a month. And then you're going to take a Greek mythology class, and then you're going to take a class on Islam. None of these pertain or count towards your major, but you're going to pay for them because you have to. And then you come out of college and you're like, the degree, finally, it's the pass, it's the ticket to get a job, and no one will hire you. And within 6 months, you have to start paying $2,300 a month to take $72 off the top of a principal loan of around $134,000 because the rest of it's interest. So around $1,450 I was paying a month was just interest on my loans to go to school. And you want me to go forth, get married, have kids, and buy a house? I'm sorry, all the math I just paid for at school tells me that's a bunch of bullshit. I shouldn't do that. All the school that I'm paying off told me don't do that. So I think I'll just participate with vasectomies from now on and I think I'll just do that. It's pretty wild, like just thinking about it in hindsight. Like I have no idea what the fuck my 20s were. I don't even know what my 30s were. I have no idea. I hope my 40s are fun. Oh my God. You know that tattoo is permanent, right? What are you gonna do one day when you get married? How are you gonna cover that up? I'm pretty positive I thought more about this tattoo than you thought about childbirth, Karen. So let's all talk about our permanent decisions and how they're affecting the world together, Tina. Real quick, wait. Tell me, who's in pain? Did I hurt anybody? Is anybody hurting yet? Cool, isn't that crazy? Yet someone gave birth to Trump, and look at us all now. I'm just saying, I get a tattoo, no pain. Someone gave birth, pain. Cheers. I feel the same way, Darren, honestly, but all of the actual Karens I know, they kind of find it comical at this point. They're like, whatever. Anybody who knows me knows I'm not a Karen. My name just happens to be Karen. So it seems like it has unaffected them, but it sucks. I don't even know where it came from. Where did the Karen come from? Because I know a few Karens too. Karen Gillen's super hot. I'm 37 right now and I'm not looking forward to my future. I kind of am because the past has not been great. Like, think about it. You're my age. I'm 37 too. There's nowhere but up for us, Gimbo. Our 30s, I know this for a fact because we're the exact same age. Our 30s have literally been defined by Trump and Mr. I own not one but two homes in Delaware, Biden. Nowhere but up for us. Nowhere but up. All right. We're going from like generic applesauce. It's like you know what I'm saying? Look forward to it. There's literally nowhere else to go. I don't know where else. I mean, I'm just going to keep saying that. We can't go further down, guys. We have to keep saying that. Shh, stop it. I mean, literally, because we're 10 years apart, that's exactly it. Your entire 20s has been defined by him, which is fucked. At least I got Biden. I mean, not, oh my God. At least I got Barack. I woke up to a nightmare the other night. Somehow my first and only tattoo on my wrist had vanished, and I woke up in a panic. Time for a new tat. You know, I used to have dreams like that when I was vegan. I would have dreams that I like ate meat, and I would wake up and be like, oh, I'm never gonna shit again. God damn it. Because like, there's nothing wrong with going back to meat after being vegan. Clearly, I eat meat now, but you have to do it it's a slow process. Otherwise, you'll get very constipated. You can like rip a hole through your colon. I would have very weird dreams like that. I know that fear. Sorry, I have character and decided to customize my flesh suit. Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, my patients covered in tattoos are by far the most interesting people I've ever met in my life. Like, we have very little to talk about in the hospital, but if you're covered in tattoos, I'm going to ask about each and every one of them. And I'm going to be very conscientious when I poke holes in you. I'm not going to poke holes through your tattoos. I love tattoos. They're very cool. They tell the story of a person. The amount, and this is creepy, but genuinely, the amount of patients that I get in the ICU, that I got in the ICU, that were unconscious when I get them, so I don't get to really have a conversation with them. So the story of your tattoos kind of tells your story to me before you're awake. It's kind of cool. Like, I already get a sense of who you are, a little bit. Sarah and I are going to do the Oddities Expo. Oh my God, do it! Darren, do it. Did Sarah show you my new tattoo? The tattoo artist finally posted it on Instagram. I haven't got any good pictures of it yet because she wrapped it up immediately, which is what you should do because it's literally an open wound. But the tattoo artist posted like the pictures of her doing like circular camera work around it so you can actually see the whole thing. It's so cool. It really it's all bloody and gushy under there so you can't see all the fine detail, but it looks so good. She did such a fucking nice job. Do you want to know the biggest difference between my 20s and my 30s? It's that guy. 27. 37. 27. 37. That's it. That's all it is. That's the biggest difference. Whatever the fuck that is. What is it? I could fly with it. That's it. That's the biggest difference. Well, that and the tattoo, I guess. I didn't have that in my 20s. That's my new tattoo. I'm gonna touch that wing. Flick it. Thank you. I love it. She did such a fucking phenomenal job. She did. It's so detailed. It's so pretty. Ooh, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I'll play it on here. Hold on. One momento, LZT. I got you. Get a Mothman. Sorry, I don't mean to be aggressive. Do it. Oh my God, if they have a Mothman. I did a Mothman. I think I put it away. I've been cleaning up because we're leaving, so I've been trying to pick up. But I did a Mothman lino carving. Oh, where is it? I want to show it to you, Darren. You would love it. Did you see it? If you already saw it, tell me. It's really cute. I did like a Halloween one. Hold on. I found the tattoo artist. They are bingoing. Bingo! Yes. Have you seen the new Fallout 76? No. There's a plushie scorpion. Oh, backpack. Yeah, I want that. Yeah, I'll be getting that. I'll have to look. No, I haven't. I haven't had time. I haven't had time to fucking play. This is her Instagram. The thing's not loading, so I can't get... I don't know if mine's up. But that is her Instagram if you would like to check her out. I had it on my phone. I was going to try to send it to myself. Ooh, I definitely need to plug my phone in. She is super dying. Dude, tattoos are fucking expensive. Tattoos are what you do when you have nothing else going on. You know what I'm saying? Can I copy the link to this? Hold on. I want to share it. Instagram. Share. Where the fuck is the share button? Did you just pull it up, LZT? Thanks. Literally, I'm looking at it on my phone and I can't find a fucking share button. Am I an idiot? Oh, that's beautiful. That neck piece is fucking stunning. She's so talented. Truly. So talented. Okay, I found my piece. Here we go. I found it. Dude. Okay, so real talk. I'm not going to I would never peer pressure anyone into getting tattoo ink or anything like that. That being said, not peer pressure. If you have ever thought about getting tattoos and you've just been putting out your whole life, do it. What I have learned in just having older friends, the older you get, the more they hurt, the thinner your skin. Like, you know how people's skin literally just starts to become a little bit more see-through because they don't have as much collagen and they don't have as much fat? It hurts more. Do it when you got fat in your skin so it doesn't hurt. That's my biggest piece of advice. Watching my mom get the exact same tattoo as me, and my mom's a badass bitch when it comes to pain. Hers bled exponentially more because she was in her late 60s, now she's in her 70s. She doesn't have the fat of youth that gives you the bumping back. It's like literally the cushion for the push-in. Do it while you're young. It will hurt less. It bleeds way more. The skin breaks. It's just because there's less collagen. That's just facts. The older we get, the less collagen we have, and it hurts more. Do it while it hurts less. In my opinion, because no matter what tattoo you get, it hurts. It is the fat of youth. I mean, seriously, think about what this would have... I have so much nice cushion on this, but when I'm older and the skin is thinner, this is going to hurt. Oh my God, on my hand? That's gonna hurt. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. No, absolutely not. This is my tattoo though, right after it was done. It's super cool. We did like a half hour of photos and stuff she took. But the detail in it, you can really see. It's all bloody and gushy under my arm piece, so you can't see that. But she did such a good job. I love it so much. It's just, I could stare at it. It's so good. She did such a fucking good job. I want to know what it feels like. Tattoo your sternum. There's nothing but bone. It sucks. Also, don't have an asshole friend who just laughs at your pain. I don't think I would put a tattoo on my sternum just to know what it feels like. I think I have a really lovely décolletage. I don't have any plans to ink it. That being said, sweet vanilla bitches don't have sternum tattoos. So, anyways. I'm probably not gonna do that. That and boobs. Like, the distortion of the chesticle area when you have titties. Like, yeah, here, this is great. But what if I wore a push-up? Like, we could do an experiment. If I put a line on my chest and then push my chest up, like, where does it go? Let's do a... And now let's put a corset on. What is it? What did I get done? What is it? I think I'm just gonna skip that. I think I'm gonna not do that part. And now I have a red line on my tits. So. But like, yeah, boobs just, they're gonna distort anywhere where it's fatty and you're gonna be manipulating that area. It's gonna distort whatever image. That's your sternum is right there. This is your collarbone. This is your sternum. It's the shield bone between your titties. So like, like, what's the point? I don't know. I don't want to, but that doesn't mean other people shouldn't. I think they're fucking sick. You should tat yourself. Tattoos are fun, in my personal opinion. It literally goes into a V. I'm saying, in hindsight, bad. Oh my God, that was your first LZT? Jesus fucking Christ. My first is on my hip bone. I guess I didn't do much better. I'm not judging. It is. It kind of becomes a sine wave a little bit. Are my boobs uneven? Everybody's boobs are uneven. It kind of makes my cleavage look more intense, honestly. What did I do? What a weird illusion. Anyways. Yeah, I don't think any of us go for an easy place. I think wrists are pretty bad, too. This stream suddenly got interesting. Suddenly? I have a tattoo between my boobs and my upper stomach. It pops out over my cleavage. I love that. I've seen like a dagger that pops out over your cleavage, or I love an under boob tat, but I'm not like pushing my boobs down ever to like distort that. Whereas like if I had something and then did this, like this skin is we're doing a lot of this. I don't naturally have big titties. I use the illusion of spandex. Oh, I'm with Adam Coble. Who knew full well it was gonna suck, and he just laughed at me. What a dick. As someone with both boobs and a sternum tattoo, when they're all the way up, my tattoo makes them look better. Like what I just said. Literally, like, oh my God, it actually kind of makes the tits look even better. Was I wrong all this while? Like my cleavage looks incredible because of that one red line. Am I completely full of shit? I think so. Not just to hold my boobs, but I wish I would have done this before I put that red line on my chest, because it really... Welcome to Katie Eats Her Words. I'm gonna grab a drink really quick. Be right back. Knives! Oh my God, 31 hours? I'm just grabbing a Monster. 1 second, you nutcase. I'll be right back. See, I'm already back. Wait, did I mute this? No, I did not. See, I'm already back. Yeah, why have you been up so long, you nut? Did you fly overnight? Oh, you just couldn't sleep last night. Are you barking at that mannequin? I'm sorry you didn't sleep. That fucking sucks. Oh my God, Knives. I literally texted Beth last night. Because we were packing at the same time. And I was like, does packing ever turn into just organizing your closet? Because same. I definitely did that as well. She's very open with her anus. Did you bark at the man in the house today? Have you done your daily hello man in the house? Good girl. Thank you for letting me know. He's still here. Yep. I about do the same. No one can see you. You're too far away. There's my girl. You're just a bitch. It's okay. We like a bitch. So Discord nights, I'm doing Discord tonight. I'm going to do movie night tonight. And then we won't have movie night while TwitchCon's going on. I know. It's so weird. I'll be back Monday night. So I don't know when everybody else gets back, but we will have it on Monday night. But yeah, literally, it's the first time we haven't had movie night. But, like, everybody who runs movie night is going to be at TwitchCon. We had no choice. Like, everybody's going to be at TwitchCon. So we're just not going to have it for yeah, it's been well over a year. Yeah, we've been going on for a year, and this is the first time we won't have anything. It's really, really bizarre. It feels weird. I didn't know what to do about it. It was panicky for a while, and I was like, I guess we just don't do anything. I mean, if for some freak reason I'm in my hotel for 4 hours every night, I will try to do movie night. I doubt it. I'll probably be panicky somewhere in some bar trying to drink myself into a state of not caring about how many people are trying to get my attention at one time. I don't know. There's too many parties. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard every night. And I think Knives and we came up with like a witch theme. I'm going to play witch movies tonight. I'll probably do 3 because it's the last movie night before we leave, and I'll be up packing no matter what, anxiously, so, like, why not? I know, I'm so sorry. Like, I feel bad. Yeah, it's usually, like, normally movie nights are from 7 p.m. Eastern until, like, 11, usually, like, 10 or 11 at the latest. But Knives did 3 movies last night, and I'll probably do 3 tonight, too, just because the last 2. And then it's weird, but yeah, everybody who, like, literally everyone who ever runs movie nights is just gonna be gone. So we were like, instead of stress about it, like, and it's the stress of, like, sure, someone could volunteer to put movies on. I just don't want to have to worry that they're gonna play something against TOS or something I'm gonna get in trouble for. There's not gonna be anyone modding the Discord channel. Like, they would literally be all on Eliza, my God. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to put that on anybody, so it sucks. I'm so sorry. Like, I have a YouTube. You can go rewatch streams, I guess, if that interests you. My layovers are kind of nuts. Like 3 hours in Vegas on the way, then 5 hours in Chicago. Jesus Christ. I try not to do layovers. I hate them. You don't trust us? Do you like when I lie to you? These lights are so bright right now. I don't trust us. We're a feisty Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I would never put Knives and Glut took it upon themselves. Like, they were so wonderful in volunteering to run movie night, and Knives has been doing it almost exclusively. He does it in October for us. He did it last October, and they volunteered to do this. Like, these guys just love movies, and I love it because I love to watch movies, but man, it's a lot of work. It's not easy. How do I say this? Like, no, I don't trust all y'all. You're spicy as fuck. That being said, I would not have you any other way. Take that how you will. I like that we all dance that line a little. I don't trust me. You know how many times I've almost flashed porn on screen? Dude. I'm not going to say it's the reason I'm really glad you guys host that shit all the time, but I have other websites that I work on up a lot, and man, the amount of, that's just, yeah. An untrustworthy person you can always trust to be untrustworthy. Trust me, it's the untrustworthy you'll want to watch out for. It's the trustworthy. It's the trustworthy. Amen. Like, I do a weekly movie night in a Discord I run, and obviously couldn't do it when I was in NYC. And someone else ran it, and I was slightly uncomfortable with it. I'd be uncomfortable the whole time because I would just like be worried. Like, this sounds cold, but like, Knives can fucking handle himself. Like, I'm not worried. Like, if Knives gets pissed or shit goes down, like, Knives will fucking crack a whip. I'm not worried. I worry about other people. Like, what if someone came in and just started abusing someone openly? Like, this movie sucks. I hate the movie choice for someone. And someone just like volunteered to run movie nights and stuff. I would just be stressed the whole time. Be like, who's being abusive? Who's being an asshole? Because, like, we can all be assholes. Dealing with Tammy, dude, I kind of wonder if, I don't know, I don't want to say, but like, was Tammy a part of Windows 10 and we just all have to deal with Windows 11? Because Tammy hasn't existed since Knives updated, and I worry. I still have the Ghost Band movie and the mashup of Paul Blart 2 with Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. They're ready to go at any time. Thank you. I still would want I would want the mods present, just because, not for you, it's for everybody else. It's for other people. People, though, they'd bully you. I mean, we have to kill them if they bully you, and that's just, it's a whole other fucking vault to go over. Like, I don't want to fucking, the holes, you guys realize how broken my back is from digging holes. I'm tired. Like, the show Supernatural makes it look so easy. Like, oh my God, let's just dig a grave, 15 minutes, perfect square. Bitch. That ain't it. The fuck? Tammy still hates me. I'm on 11. Just kidding. Tammy exists. I had high hopes. And my grinder. Oh my God, is my grinder full? Where is my grinder? Oh my God, it has to be right. Oh, it's right there. I was going to say it has to be right in front of me. Crazy. I super trust Knives. Isn't that fucked? I know. It shows you where my bar is, doesn't it? Cheers. Any human that will put their own well-being in jeopardy for an animal is someone I will trust. And Knives fits that bill. That's kind of where my bar is. You know? Look at your mods. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I know almost every single one of my mods have actually got physically injured for an animal. Whether it was protecting it or otherwise. Oh my God, Knives, did you see I just showed my tattoo. It was posted on my tattoo artist page, but did you get to see it? She finally posted the video of it, and I don't know if you saw it. It's really cool looking. Pickles Factor's super strong. Say that again. My bar is people who, like, I don't know how to say this, like, if you're the type of person who will willingly put yourself in danger to protect an animal, that's my bar of, yeah, I'll trust you. That's like where my bar is at this point. You know what I'm saying? And you fit that bill. Like, that's it, though. That's it. That's the bar. This is the video she posted. It's just like a little round back and forth, but you can see that it's all juicy under here, so you can't really see all the detail in the ribs and stuff. It's really detailed. I forgot it's that detailed because it's... Yeah. I really like it. It's so fucking cool. I love it. I heavily, heavily love it. Pop a shoulder like this. Wait, I already forgot what arm it's on. You can see it on my shoulder. Like, it does pop out over the shoulder a little bit. That didn't hurt. Honestly, the only part that kind of hurt was like here. And I think that's because it's the beginning of your soft skins in your arm. Like these like precious silky skins. Right there a little bit. I think. I'm just feeling the tender spots. And then all the dark stuff in the middle. But that's because they have to scrub the black ink in. Like anywhere where they're going to be scrubbing black ink in, that's raw. That, she's a little, ooh. Ooh. She's tender. She's tender. Dude, Vissy, I was there. She started at 2. She started actually actively tattooing me at 10:30, and she was not done until 10:45 p.m. Eight hours? I think it's my second longest tattoo. This was like 13 hours straight, one sitting. I normally don't do, she's traveling, so she's like here for one day and then gone. So it's like anything you get done by her, it's a one day, like you're paying for the entire day. Same with this one, like I flew to Wales to get this, so not like I can go back and get more done. So that's why, but this was the longest, 13. The scythe was 2 5-hour sittings, but I don't count, that's two different days, months apart, so that doesn't count. The big one on my thigh, that was like 5 hours. This one was a long time. A lot of fine-ass detail, though. Like, I love it. It's so pretty. She did such a good job. Like, worth it, but god damn. Has anyone set the tap for you yet? What do you mean, set it? Set it? Touched it? The moment I got home, you know what Zach did? Hi, babe. Grabs arms, me. Ah! No! Like, I literally just screamed at his hand. No! Granted, it was like midnight when I got home because this was up in Boulder, so I had to drive quite a ways, and I had just sat for an extensive period of time letting someone pain me. So, like, I was on edge a little, super sober, super fucking sober. Cheers. So sober, and that... No! What? There, bless him, right? Wally did it too? Great. Bless him. Bless him. Bless him. Oh my God, I've never heard of anyone setting it. No one has set my tattoos. But I'm 6 feet and a little scary, so people might be afraid of me. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what's weird about tattoos is your natural like body, your natural body, your body has natural, very natural painkillers that kick in. So after like an hour, I read an entire book on my phone. That's what I did. Like, it was the equivalent of someone doing this. This is easily one of the least, all my tattoos are so far spaced out. It's hard for me to be like, the least painful, but I'm pretty sure this is the least painful tattoo I've ever had. Ever. There's nothing going on your bicep, man. This is a really easy place to get tattooed. This, and then this one was super fucking easy as well. This one was not easy, but it was 13 hours straight of scrubbing into my arm. Any tattoo anywhere is gonna hurt. Doing that, this was fucking nothing. Like, if I wasn't bent at such a weird angle while she was doing it, I probably could have napped a little. It was nothing. It was just there. This part a little bit, and then once she started doing the dark parts where they're just like with little fine needles. But other than that, it's not even affecting me right now. Like, it's just little hot spots where I push on it. It's like, oh, something happened there. It's second skin. It's like, if you've ever been in the hospital, you know that stuff they use to hold an IV down? It's called second skin or Mepilex. And it is a breathable substance, so oxygen can reach the skin and help the healing process and whatever, but no bacteria or anything can breach it and get in there and give me an infection. So it's like a gigantic see-through Band-Aid. And usually you keep it on for 2 to 3 days, or when it naturally starts to peel off, which it is doing right here because I sleep on this side, in the shower. And then the most, literally in my experience and from what I hear from most tattoo owners, the pain, we like this part. This is the part we pay for. We're just being real right now. We're a little masochistic. We pay people to stab us with needles for hours on end, over and over again. It's pretty fucked. It's pretty obvious what we're doing. The itching phase is what can go fuck itself, and I'm on the tip of it. I can feel it under there, like right here. This is where I want to start itching, so I'm gonna do this. The itching phase is the healing phase, and that is the phase that absolutely, I like the pain. You can keep tattooing me for hours, clearly for hours and hours. I'll sit as long as you can tattoo. The itching phase, though. This phase where you can't scratch and you just have to forever. How does one manage to be sober in Denver? Sit and get a tattoo for 13 hours. Oh, man, I know, right? Some tattoos, you really don't have the choice to tap out. It's mostly mental. I think a lot of it's absolutely mental. Seriously, the position my spine was in was exponentially more painful than the tattoo. I was just, because I'm too tall, the stool couldn't go down as low as she needed it to go. So I was kind of like at this weird bend like this, and I had my phone up and just reading a book. And that was more painful than the tattoo, a million times over. I thought about an edible. I thought about it. The reason I didn't was I had friends visiting, and we drank and took a lot of shrooms the day before. And I just am not a hundy pee on how that interacts with a bunch of edibles the next day. And as is the ClassyKatie way, did I eat or drink literally anything between the hours of noon and midnight while getting a tattoo? What do you think? I had a lemon head in my purse. Because I'm a fucking child. The positioning's worse. Same with my scythe tattoo. My giant tattoo up and down my side. That was the worst because I had to lay on my side with a paper towel roll in my waist to keep my waist from like collapsing onto the bench, and I had to lay like this for 2 5-hour sittings. That was horrid. The position though, the tattoo was fine. The position, oh, horrible. You have a stomach tattoo? You're a brave fucking bitch. Oh my God. I don't know if you can use calamine. What I usually do is just a very, 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 very thin layer of Aquaphor, because you don't want anything that's going to suffocate the tattoo or the wound. So oxygen needs to get in. Get the check-in knives. Do it. I took smoke breaks. My artist even sat with me while having a snack while I smoked. We took breaks, but I didn't bring anything because I don't normally eat during the day, so I just didn't even think about it. I did mean to bring a water bottle. Totally forgot. That was on me. But I'm kind of, when I'm getting a tattoo, I'd rather just it be done. Like if a tattoo artist, like when I got the big, huge one on my thigh, it's crazy to think that that one was about 5 hours and this one was like 8, because this one's exponentially smaller. But the thigh tattoo guy, he even told me, he's like, I work fast and I can go as long as you can go. Are you cool with that? And I'm like, me too. I'd rather no breaks, because the breaks to me just like are like, it makes the natural painkillers go away again. So it's like we have to start this process all over again of like me going, okay, let's get into that like meditative state of. Whereas like if we just keep going, I get into it and then I'm fine and I have a book or I'm listening to music or something and I just kind of zone out. It does. It kind of interrupts that flow state, but that's just me. And I know every tattoo artist I've ever worked with is open to as many breaks as you need because it's pain. No one's disillusioned to that. I think you should take breaks if you need breaks. And you should keep going if you're a tattoo artist and you can keep going. I think it's both ways. I love that. I just lock in and I'm like, hurt me. So hard, same. So hard, same. How much does a tattoo like this cost? How much did this one exactly cost? Is so much money. It's insane. I saved up for a very long time to get this. But it depends is the most general answer. Every tattoo artist charges differently. So like most tattoo artists I've worked with charge by the hour. This person charges by the piece. Yeah. I think it depends also, like, if you have a really good relationship with your tattoo artist, you probably get better deals on it. If you tip your artist, et cetera, et cetera. Like, there's so many different stipulations to it. They charge what they want. They charge what they're worth. It's what someone will pay. Right? Just like anything else, it's really hard to answer that. This tattoo, are you ready to vomit in your mouth? It's $2,200. It's all my savings. But like, look at it. But when I say that, you're like, wow, one tattoo? When I added it up, most of my tattoos cost around that. It's just they're broken up into multiple appointments. So it's really not that abnormal. Like, this one was 1,400 pounds, but I got a discount because we were both content creators, so we both made content off of it, which is like a thing content creators do. I'm sure you've heard of it, collabs and shit like that. And she needed to have a model to exhibit a new ink she was using, so I got this for 900 pounds. But if you do the conversion to US dollars, it's about on par. And then, because I was genuinely like, holy fuck, that's what do I even do? That's my entire savings account. Like, oh my fucking, minus, obviously I'm not an idiot. I have money for like, I have nest egg, whatever. Anyways, everybody should have a nest egg. Please take care of yourselves if you can. Anyways, the scythe was two $1,700 appointments, 2 5-hour appointments. Like, so they're kind of on par. I think I pick like fucking crazy artists on the internet and I get obsessed with them. And then I'm like, yeah, you're worth it. Which isn't, it's to each their own, I guess. Everybody has a weird hobby they sink money into, right? Mine just happens to be weird ink all over myself. And when I die, none of it will mean anything. Isn't that fucking crazy? None of it. Like 30 years, none of this will mean fuck all. But to me right now, this is literally the most personal tattoo I've ever gotten in my entire life. I've never gotten a tattoo that has like all this representation and meaning. Like this one has one or two things that are like very special to me. Like there's an Eliza component in here. She's one of my favorite people in the whole world, etc. Like this is like deep-seated shit, man. I don't know if you could tell. There are gigantic black widows bursting out of the womb and spine of a rabbit that is slowly disintegrating in half as it runs down my arm towards a 4-leaf clover that represents my grandmother. There's some shit on Katie's right arm. Therapy, man. She's a wonder. Speaking of, I think we've come full circle. We were talking earlier about how we love passionate people. I could talk about my tattoos forever. I'm very passionate about tattoos. I think tattoos are really fucking cool. I think you should get tattoos if you want to. I think life is very short. And like I said, the older you get, the thinner your skin. They just hurt more. Why wait? Why are you waiting till they hurt more? Because it's gonna hurt. But they gonna hurt no matter what the fuck you do. Do it while it hurts less. If for fucking any other reason, do it while it hurts less. Skin will be the first to go, exactly. Tats are expensive now. My chest tat was $80 and the wrist tat was $75, and those were done in the mid-90s. And the chest was done by Leonie at Woodstock Tattoo. I don't know is that a famous person? Because that's really fucking cool. I don't have one tattoo on myself that's that cheap. Inexpensive, I should say. There's no such thing as a cheap tattoo, but you know what I mean. Like, but I think I also have a habit of what I do is I find artists. I've never walked into a tattoo parlor and been like, hey, I just want to get this on my body. Is anyone available? I find someone on Instagram who I'm obsessed with and I say, here's a chunk of my body. Would you like to decorate it? And that's where I've gotten the vast majority of my tattoos. Is just exactly that. And they're usually like, well, do you want to incorporate anything? And I'm like, can we do a little red rupee gem right there? Can that be red? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, can we take a chunk out of the dark crystal? And they're like, yeah, we can do that. And there's like little bits here and there, but most of it is just me being obsessed with someone who does create art. Because I view my tattoos as like, mostly they're just like people who buy art to put on their walls. I buy it to put on my body instead. So when I die, it dies. Kind of fucked. I'm like a walking Burning Man a little bit. When I go, the art goes. And it's all one of a kind pieces on me, which is kind of cool. What if you're a big person and get the tattoo, but then lose a lot of weight? Will the tattoo look weird? It depends on the tattoo and where you get it. Like, and I think that's probably common sense, but like if you were overweight and you had a big belly and you got a big old tattoo covering your entire belly and then you lost 70 pounds and you no longer had a big belly, it would be sagging skin probably. Because at our age, skin don't snap back anymore. So you're going to have to get skin removal. That tattoo is going to look different for sure. I would almost assume, yeah, probably. But it depends on where you get it. Like most people's arms don't change too much. Like, you know, like that's me pinching away my 30s. There's my 30s. I take away the 30s. Arm pretty much looks the same, right? There's certain parts that really don't move too much. I actually thought about that a lot because there's a lot of women who, you know, want to have kids. And at a certain age of my youth, I was like, am I one of those women who want to have kids? I got to think about where I put tattoos so they don't stretch out with my belly. And then I decided, you know, really early on, like, no, I'm definitely not one that wants kids. And so I fucking said, fuck that, and got a tattoo up and down my sides and under my tit and all that. And yeah. Probably not. Bye, Super Gimbo. Have a beautiful day, Honeybean. With the weight thing, talk to an artist. They can help with placement and such. I love that. That's probably, honestly, your best bet. My cheapest tattoo gets the most compliments. No shit. I got Gurr from Invader Zim for $31 on Friday the 13th Flash Special. I'm not kidding you, Jay. Same. The number one tattoo I think I get the most compliments on is this fucking botanical shit. And this was like the artist's minimum. Whatever, I can't remember. It's the same artist that did this one, up and down my side, my scythe. And when my Nana passed away, my Nana was like the matriarch of my family. We are all going through it. And my sister and I definitely kind of jumped on a little bit of this, but we were like, ooh, mom's sad. Let's get her to get a tattoo for Nana. Because we just desperately wanted my mom to get a tattoo with us. So we all got some, like they all look different, but they're in about the same spot. And it's like some sort of botanical looking actual clover plant. So I've got the clover leaf, not the fucking like 4-leaf clover from like racist Irish people, but it's like the actual clover flower, like the white clover from Ireland. We all got that, and this was like, literally I could have slept through it. It took less than 15 minutes. It was the tattoo artist's minimum, so whatever that is, $75 or something like that. More people stopped me in the street to be like, that is stunning. And I'm like, is it? I mean, yeah, I love all my tattoos and they're all perfect, but like, you saw both my arms and that's the one? Okay, sick. What? Sure. I love all my tattoos. I want compliments on all of them. But like this one for sure gets the most. I'm like, okay. Okay. Sick. Dude, my Nana, it was crazy. She really fucked me up when she died. I had no idea I was going to get so fucked up when my Nana died. But like, I couldn't say one word through her entire funeral. Anytime someone came up to me, I'd just go, and just start fucking violently bawling my eyes out. It was horrid. It really fucked us up. Like, my Nana was kind of the glue. And my family, I have not seen anyone outside my parents and my little sister since my Nana died. It's crazy. I haven't seen any of them in like 15 years. She was the only reason my whole family got together. And I think that was probably part of it. But she was just like, she was it, dude. It's crazy what she really meant to everybody and how her being gone just meant nobody fucking cares anymore. No one talks to each other. It's weird. The Clover's a quicker visual read? Probably. You with your papa, literally that. Yep. My whole arm and chest are done, and they're like, "Grr, the most." Okay, thanks. Right? Like, you love it. That's the thing, and I know you understand. Like, I love this tattoo just as much as I love this tattoo, just as much as I love this tattoo. Every tattoo on me has the exact same value to me. All as much as my first. Hold on, do I have a dog behind me? I have to show you my I'm 17 and can get one tattoo. This guy. My little rose on my hip. You know, it's so anyone older than me, like the generation above me, it's on your lower back, right? Look me in the eye and tell me you don't have a tramp stamp if you're like 40 to 45. I know, it's fine. Or if you're a badass between 40 and 45, you have a barbed wire wrapped around your bicep. If you are 38, if you're like 35 to 40, you have a tattoo on your hip, don't you? Look me in the eye and tell me you don't have a tattoo on your hip if you're 35 to 40 years old. Right on the bone, right there. If you are between the ages of 30 and 35, you either have something on your finger right here or you have something on your ribs right here. It's probably like an infinity symbol, or right here across your collarbone. You have a meaningful quote, or like your Chinese birth year animal, like a rabbit. If you're between 25 and 30, you have like a semicolon, or you're fucking covered before you're 25. Like, you literally covered every inch of your body before you could legally like rent a car. I feel like that's it. Or you have something super meaningful, like a very silent little semicolon or something on your wrist that's like, I shit my pants. Do you shit your pants? That's what I've noticed. That's how you can tell someone's age, is if they have that one. I'm not judging. Like, I love all tattoos, but like, you could look at my tattoo and like the next time you see someone who has like a Celtic cross, a tribal butterfly, or some sort of flower on their hip bone, I would give you $100 that they are 35 to 40. Yeah. Or it's some sort of tribally armed thingy. It's nothing wrong with it. It's generational. I think it's really cool. Honestly, like, I idolized, still do, tramp stamps. Lower back tribal tattoos. Every one of my brother's girlfriends had them. And I was like, they're so cool. You guys knew the only time you were allowed in your brother's room is when the girlfriend was over. That was the time. And the girlfriend befriended you and she was so nice to you. She was the only person in the house nice to you. I idolized her and her lower back tattoo. Coolest person I've ever met in my whole life. All 17 of them. My brothers were whores. I got my tribal cross when I was 35. I'll be 48 in April. Congratulations. Semicolon was a big deal. Yeah, I always wanted a tattoo, but I have a fear of needles. It's crazy, Slurm. I do too. Like, if you ever want to get a tattoo, I don't know what kind of, like, I'm terrified of syringes. Getting a tattoo is like someone scratches you with their fingernail. It's so fucking weird. It's so weirdly different. Tramp stamps are absolutely hot. I think tattoos are hot. I think this is real talk. If I see a tattoo on someone, something clicks in my brain like, I like you. Immediately. Something like, you've already got life points because there's something like, there's a personality of people that aims to pay people to pain them. You know, like, we'll bitch all day about a pap smear, but I just paid someone over $2,000 to hurt me for 10 hours straight on purpose. But like, don't scrape my cervix. Oh. Let's all be real for a second. We all know what we're doing. Fissy knows what we're doing. Who else understood the assignment? If I remember correctly, the semicolon was for suicide awareness, wasn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Honestly, I heard different meanings to different people. For some people, it was that they had colitis. For some people, it's that they had MS. For some people, it's that they had lupus. I think it was just like recognizing invisible disease. I think is what my brain amalgamated it down to, which is why I was like, oh my God, you shit yourself? Me too. I shit myself. I think it was invisible, but I mean, I could be wrong. Tell me. I don't, but that was my sister's generation. Definitely the finger mustache or an infinity symbol. People loved infinity for a while. Yeah, it was the emo generation. I was the goth, like corn disturbed years. My little sister, however, was definitely the emo generation, and she had friends who had the mustache, and they would do this because, wow, clever. I can has cheeseburger generation. I did a thing generation. Those ones. You don't understand me, Mom. My generation was more like pierce yourself in the parking lot and like bleed on purpose on your friends. And, you know, we were gross. Any other goths out there? It's different. It was gross. We were kind of gross. I have a lot of weird scars on my body. Anybody have a lighter smiley face burn? My generation, it was like, and I say this so gross, it's so gross. This is not glorifying it, but like my generation, it was like super hot to glorify like self-harm scars. Like gross. We were gross. We were gross, right? I'm saying we very, very strongly. I'm not we were gross. Like it was all, like the reason I have a gross eyebrow scar, pierced it with a safety pin in the parking lot at lunch. Safety pin. We were gross. We were just gross. Like looking back on Baby Katie, like, ew, you were gross. Clean up. Fucking what? Yeah, the grunge punk goth were our angsty teen options, emo and kind of around. Yeah, we were like the leftovers from grunge. Like I idolized the grunge era. I know a lot of you who are like 5 to 10 years older than me, grunge era, right? Like the actual 90s era, I was the child idolizing you in the 90s. Like, you're who I'm gonna be. But for some reason that amalgamated into the goth thing, which was like, we all just looked, I have pictures, greasy. We looked greasy, but we didn't realize that side parting was real yet. The only place your hair parted was the middle, right? I'm not the only person. Like sheer fact that someone was like, you know, you can like, whoa, mind blowing. Didn't figure that out till college. So it's split down the middle and just like greasy, but you brushed it in front of your face and you just like did this, like hair in your face. Fucking gross. We're gross. We were gross. Oh God. The middle part bangs, the alien things that you like gelled, so they were like sticks in front of your face. Gross. We were gross. What, it was the three mohawk thingy? I don't know, just like piercing ourselves and being infected all the time. It was funny. It was like a funny joke that we were just doing this. And when I look back on it, I'm like, ew, gross, Katie. What's wrong with you? We were just gross. Just gross. The fuck? Stairs in helix piercings I did myself. Emma, every single one of my piercings I did myself too. You are in good company. Do you want to know a good 99.9% of the reason Katie has gauges and you could finger my ear hole? Because they are desperately uneven. As earrings? Because we did them with a piece of cork and ice and a sewing needle in my basement. So mama stretched them bitches. So like, look at the symmetry. Crazy. Crazy. That's it. I don't know if that's why anybody else gauged their ears, but like, there wasn't Claire's when I was a kid. I don't know where people got pierced. I mean, maybe Claire's existed, but we didn't have a mall in my tiny ass town. Like, that was so fucking far away from home that it wasn't even like a thing. I don't know where people got pierced other than like your mom did it or your friends did it. Like, where did people pierce? I genuinely don't know. I kind of miss the industrial punk grunge clothing we had. Like when they were making those blue collar button down work shirts, but putting cool graphics on them and the name patches said some shit. I kind of do too. It's hard to find them when you do find them. They're like, it's called like street fashion and it's way overpriced. Ooh. I sent you things. Don't play the video or we'll fight. Okay. You can't say that because now I super want to play it. Okay. Fine. fine. My second lobe piercings a friend in high school did. They're indeed crooked, but never had issues with them, or the helix piercings I did myself. I've never had issues with any of my piercings either, but I definitely did them myself. Like this one, I actually wanted to get a double hoop. I wanted to get another hoop piercing on this nostril. And when I went to go look at this, when I went to the piercing studio, it was in England, actually. It was super. I went down to Camden with Amelia, and I was going to get another piercing. And he looked at that one, and he's like, we can't do another nose piercing on either side of it because of where it's placed. It's in a really weird place. Like, where did you get this done? Like, why is it in this? And I literally, do you want to know how I pierced my nose? I got one of those safety pins that's like that big. I picked a large pore on my nose, stuck the tip of the safety pin in it, and just started to spin until like 3 a.m. And about 3 a.m., all of a sudden I heard like a, and it never broke skin. No bleeding, no nothing. It just popped through the inside. And I was like, I guess my nose is pierced now. That's it. I had to tell that man that. He goes, yeah, that checks out. So I can never do anything because it's kind of off. It's like in the middle of where it should be, I guess. I don't know. All of them. But I didn't know, like, where did you get pierced? A tattoo studio, I guess? We didn't have one of those. I find navel piercings hot. No, navel piercings are really hot. Do you want to know what's not hot? Having 3 different weird pinch scars around your navel because none of the piercings worked out. Anybody else have a fun little belly button scar where that shit tore out or some shit? Same. 3. Because I was like, that could never happen again. Pierces it again, tears out. That'll never happen again. Pierces it again, tears out. All right, that'll happen again. I'm going to stop. I should stop piercing my belly button. I'm going to stop doing that. You know the kinds of shirts Ricky from Trailer Park Boys wears? I wore those unironically all through high school. I think those are fun, dude. Shit is so fucking boring out there. I was literally just talking about this with Zach recently because I was trying to buy him a shirt because he has some fancy like dinner with his management company while we're at TwitchCon. So I was trying to find him a nice shirt. Everything is like cum beige plaid. Do you like very basic navy blue plaid? How about forest green plaid? How about crimson plaid? It's so boring and so Eddie Bauer, and I ended up getting nothing, and I was like, I just refuse to dull your sparkle. This shit is so boring. Why? Because you're of a certain age and you want to like dress up a little, is it boring? And it's just not him. It's all plaid. I understand why people dress at Tommy Bahamas now. I'll never make fun of that again. It's your only other option than plaid. Do you like plaid? Do you like off-white plaid? How about khaki plaid? How about army green plaid? Navy blue plaid? Like, take every basic teenage boy's bed sheets and turn them into a shirt. I feel bad for you boys, is what I'm saying. I feel bad for you. You don't have a lot going on. Like, the world's just like, you're boring, right? Plaid? Here you go. Enjoy some plaid. I like plaid. I like a flannel, but my God, that's all there is. I have a scar on my eyebrow from where it was pierced. It worked its way out on its own. Dude, mine kind of did the same. It's this one, right? Yeah, I was just talking about it earlier. There's like a staple. It looks like torn out of my eyebrow out there. It was growing out, and then I headbutted my handlebars on my dirt bike, and it just took the skin with it. That was the end of that. But there's actually a really fascinating science too. Like, some people can get surface piercings, which is what that is, and they're totally fine. Or belly button piercings. My little sister Sarah, which is insane because we have the exact same parents out of all of our siblings. She has had the same belly piercing since she was like 16. Not the same belly ring, obviously. She changes the ring out. But she's had a belly button piercing since she was 16, and she's like 32 now. And it's in perfect condition. Mine grew out in 6 months. It pushed out of my body 3 times in a row. She could have done this. We both have our nose pierced. I don't think she has any other surface piercings that I'm aware of. But I had the back of my neck pierced. That grew out in under 6 months. Like, my body, and by grew out, I mean, there's some science to, like, there's some people who heal around a piercing, and there's some people's genetics tell them to push it out. So I'm sure you've heard stories about people that were like in a war, and then 60 years later, a piece of shrapnel is found in their body. Whereas some people go to war and their body's pushing little pimples of shrapnel out the rest of their life. I would be the pushing the shrapnel out the rest of my life. My sister, they'd find it in her body 6 years down the road. Like, did you know you have a piece of shrapnel in your heart? Crazy, because she just heals around it. It's an encapsulation of scar tissue. It's really fascinating. There's a big study on it. I'm not a professional in that stuff by any means, but it's interesting to know the layman's. Mine did not. Nope, mine was growing. Mine never healed. It just immediately, like, I don't know if you can see you definitely can't see the eyebrow scar piercing, but on my belly button, it's like a little lobster claw. There's dogs all around me. Can you see it? See the pinch? This one I took out because I could see it happening. And then on the bottom of my belly button, it's just gone. And that's the one that literally grew out. Like, the skin is gone. And the top one was so thin, I knew it was doing it again. So I was like, nope, I'm going to take it out before it does it. So now I just have like this adorable fucking pinch. Forever! Ah! I can't. Same with that one, back of the neck. I love piercings, but my body rejects them like crazy. What's wild is having a metal splinter or something come out of you that came from somewhere else in your body. That's fascinating. It is fucking weird how that can happen. Absolutely. People have had like metal splinters in their hands come out down their arm or something, or vice versa. I can't remember. It's like some sort of construction work where they're sawing into metal. The little metal splinters can get in their arm, but it'll come out somewhere else, like pimples. It's very odd, very weird. I push them out very fast. I don't know why. Fashion is fucking awful in my opinion. All of it. All of it. I'm wearing literally like mostly Zach's clothes right now. That's how bad fashion is. It's so hard to find cute clothes that are affordable. I just end up wearing sweatpants and a tank top every day. Cause like it's boring. It's just boring. Like I'm gonna lino cut something to like print on shirts to make my own shirts to make them say something interesting. I don't know. Cause like, God, everything's just, it's like they want to water us down into beige creatures of sadness the older we get. Until we just like die in beige. It's Slurm same, but tall. Like and I think that's another reason why I end up wearing a lot of men's clothes. Cause like, I was talking about this recently. There's some phenomena with clothes that are marketed to women classically, where it's like the bigger the size, the shirt doesn't get longer, they just get wider. Like big only meant belly. It didn't mean titties. I know all y'all titty people in chat. The chest does not get wider. The shoulders do not get wider, just here, which there's nothing wrong with having a belly, but many of us get bigger in a lot of other areas. Like some of us go up and down. Some of it's our shoulders. Some of it's our titties. Like there's none of it. So you end up stretching out and ruining things by trying them on. So I end up buying a lot of men's clothes because at least I know it'll be long enough to cover my fucking body so I don't look like a hooker. Not that there's anything wrong with being a hooker. I just don't want to have to turn that many men down. Hot commodity. I hate that dull is professional. Why did that happen? I hate that. I'm much more apt to return to your business if you look like me. Is that weird? Maybe that's why everybody looks boring and they want someone boring. Like if I go to a bar and everybody's covered in tattoos and has fun colored hair, I feel more comfortable hanging around you. But I realize I have tattoos and colorful hair, so maybe I should just shut the fuck up. I want to be comfortable, but I also want to feel cute. And I think we all kind of want to feel proud of what we see. We want to feel proud and good. We just want to feel good about ourselves, right? It's a delicate balance between like, I want to be comfortable, but also like, I don't want to fucking hate what I have to look at every day. I've got this for the rest of my goddamn life. And hating it every day for the foreseeable future sounds really depressing. I don't want to do that. I think it's a delicate balance of just like, I am comfortable, I'm functional, but also like I'm cool with what I see right now. I don't feel like I look like a fucking trash bucket. And trash bucket is different. That's not a general term. It's just like how you feel, I think. Like I don't feel like a trash bucket today. I probably look like some trash buckets. I feel very good. Everything I'm wearing is clean. It's comfy. It's cozy. It's warm because it's poopy outside. I love it. This is a brewery from my college town, Boundary Bay Brewery, the best Scotch ale I've ever had. I feel very cozy. I don't feel poopy, but to someone else, they'd be like, wow, she looks slumpy. The fuck does that bitch do? Nothing. I do nothing. None of your business. I mean, Jay, literally, that's why I wear nothing but spandex anymore. I don't, like, outside of, I guess sweatpants or whatever, like, I wear only leggings because then it doesn't matter. Because with me, if the pants are, like, slacks or jeans or whatever, if they fit my ass, I'm going to have a 4-inch gap in the waist. If they fit my waist, I'm going to feel like a sausage in too tight of a casing. If I'm not comfortable, I don't feel hot. Ever. Period. So, like, doesn't matter how good the jeans look. I don't feel good. I don't look good in my eyes. Like, I'm just uncomfortable. So I just wear spandex. I think you should live in jeggings. I think everybody should embrace spandex and just, like, embrace that we just need to be comfortable. I think there's nothing wrong with that. We're going to function better as a society if we're comfortable. Like, look at all these angry politicians and the clothes they force themselves to wear every day. You tell me those clothes don't have at least a little bit something to do with their moods. Did you, like... Man, women have only been allowed to wear pants in the Senate since like 74 or something, right? If I feel like a trash bucket, it's a good day. I mean, you're not cleaned out or full. You look fun and sporty. Thank you, Dozy. I will take that. I appreciate that. 90% of my wardrobe is video game apparel and then leggings or culottes. I love that. Mine's shorts and leggings. I very much have like a uniform of if it's like below 70 degrees, probably some sort of leggings. If it's above, shorts. That's it. That's all I'm going to wear. I'm not going to force myself into other clothes because they're uncomfortable and they don't fit me. I have never worn jeans and never will. They're not built for my body. They are not built for my body. I wish they were, because I think I'd look really good in a good set of jeans. Like, if I was a bajillionaire and I could afford, like, tailored denim, I have a great ass. They'd probably look great. I'm not going to do it. Therefore, I'm just not going to do it. It's uncomfortable. It's fucking denim is very uncomfortable. It is not meant for jiggly ass. Spandex hurts me, sadly. Oh, I fucking hate that. I don't know if everything I wear is spandex, to be honest. I just wear stretchy clothes that, like... I don't feel inhibited by. Like, I don't need a waistband that's tight and it's gonna, like, crank down on my bladder or make me feel like I can't bend over without showing whale tail or something like that. Like, that's just really uncomfortable. And I can't, I think it's probably part of the neurospicy thing, but, like, when your clothes feel funny, I can't function. Like, if I have an itchy shirt on, you could be like, Katie, you won the lottery, and I'd be like... Until the blood came. And you'd be like, no, Katie, it's billions. And I'd be like, I'm sorry, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm just not willing to live that way. I would rather be able to be excited when things happen and, like, be comfortable. Because fuck that. Fuck all of that. Same. Slurm, isn't that weird? I'm so glad I'm not the only one. I mean, I'm really sad you go through that, but it explains so much about my youth in terms of, like, there are these events that everybody talks about as, like, these great, cool memories and whatnot, and me just, like, all I can remember is that one pair of pants that I had that were so uncomfortable and so weird feeling, and they itched, and they were tight in a certain spot, and, like, I don't remember being at that place. It's weird how shit can take over like that, and you just, like, put up with it because you were expected to. Fuck pants. Amen. Thank you, Super Lava. I'd love to, but my God, it's just unattainable. I'd love to, but I look good in spandex too, so I'm fine with it. Leggings look great. And they're comfortable, which is great. 100% business casual attire for work drives me crazy. I'm so fucking sorry you have to do that. One of the main reasons I went into medicine is wearing scrubs all day. Real talk. Big selling point of being a nurse/respiratory therapist was I just wear scrubs every day. Loose pajamas. I live in them. They're the best. Little did I know I had to watch people die all day in pajamas, which kind of ruined pajamas for me, but, like, it's one perk to it. You don't have to do the fake nicey nice shit. Jeans are weird. If you find a pair that fits, it can be amazing, but other pair can pinch off important bits and be too tight, but it creases your ass. Dude, I had that happen to me when I was a kid, Cleve. I remember I would find a pair of jeans that fit perfect, so I'd be like, oh my God, okay, I'm gonna go back and buy another pair. And it would be like American Eagle's extra tall denim artist jean or something, I think is what it was called. It was so specific. But the way that the denim was cut was different in the two pairs of jeans, so they fit completely different. Like, and for some reason, the way that my hips turn, one leg of the pant would spin inwards, so the seam was laying funny after wearing them for more than 15 minutes or after walking for more than 15 minutes, but only on one pair of the exact same jean, the exact same size from the exact same store. I'm sorry, that's such a hyper-specific memory. But man, I think we're meant to be nude. I'm never uncomfortable nude. I used to wear Levi's all the time, but since my stroke, I need to get my clothes off quickly. When I have to pee, not fight with them. That's kind of smart, Dozy. Thank you for doing that. Women's jeans are stupid. They're stupid. Just stupid. I can't wait until I can wear latex basically every day. It's slightly oversized to not feel restrictive, but my preferred material in the shape of normal clothes. Why can't you do that now? I'm super sensitive about the way socks feel on my feet. If there's a seam across the toes, I can't do it. And I'm not one of those people that, what I do, this is like my code. This is like a secret cheat code. I buy a shit ton of socks that are all the exact same brand. Like they're all Reebok socks or whatever when they're on sale on Amazon, but they all look different. So I don't really have to worry about matching them up, but they all still feel the same on my feet. So it like bothers people. They'll be like, you have one pink sock and one blue sock. How the fuck are you functioning? And I just smile at them because they have no idea. They think I'm legitimately wearing two different socks. I am not. I can't. I literally physically couldn't. I could not focus on life if I was wearing two different feeling socks. But they look different, and I know it bothers you, so it gives me a little tingle in my dingle. Is it Punky Brewster method? I'll take it, dude. It's great. Cocky really matches her socks too. Life is too short to be fucked up about matching your socks. My dudes, we have to pay bills. We have to like feed ourselves multiple times a day, shit, shower, shave. My fucking God. If you're complaining about not having enough free time and you're worried about matching your socks, I'm guaranteeing there's more spaces in your life where you could be making up free time where you're really like neurotically doing something pointless. You can save hours of your life. Hours. Incredible hours. Smoke a lot! You married, bitch. Looks good on you. What up, bitch? I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry I called you bitch twice. Bitch has been a big word today. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the resub. It's so sunny right here. I realize it's like Jesus lights. Is Zach singing country? I just have all the same color socks, so it doesn't matter. I am far too weird for that. I have so many weird socks. I love colorful socks. What do I have on today? Oh, these are actually knitted socks. I'm wearing like fucking hand knitted socks today. You give her a kiss and a lick for me, which I love you so much. I love you, bitch. Oh, fuck that smoke low guy. I mean, I know someone pretty hot who does. Okay, I have to pee, and then we're literally going to play some hours of Hades. I know I keep saying that, but like we had a lot to catch up on, right? We had a lot to catch up on. I had to show you my tattoo at least 20 times today. I had to make kissy face at Witch and the Resistance. I had to do things. We had things we had to do. But I'm running movie night tonight, so that means, you know, shit to do. I just got my hair real fucking tangled. It's all white. All my socks are black. All of Zach's socks are black, so I can't do that. And white socks get dirty and are gross. But like if we had all black socks, I'd then have to see, like, look at them and be like, which one's the man sock? I'm not going to do that. We here all day. Yeah, we here all day. Yep. Yeah. Literally none of my mods are here to tell me I can't. Mom and Dad aren't home. We're going to stay up late. Oh, shit. Eliza's still here. Put the drugs away. Wait. No, to keep the drugs out. That's fine. Nothing, Eliza. We were just taking a break, and then we were gonna play some Hades. That's all. Nothing. I'm just gonna be right back. Welcome back. I got a snack. Cause man, boys eat a lot. I had to like fill the house with snacks. And so now I have a ton. Dots, homestyle pretzels, honey mustard. I think these are dank, right? Mm-hmm. That's so loud. These are pretty good. I don't want to eat that many. Oh, bless. Thanks, sweetheart. Dude, Chris, fuck yeah. I think we're on a really good run right now. I don't want to jinx it, but this is a really good run. They're pretzels. Does pretzel dough have gluten? I don't know. It doesn't say gluten-free, and I feel like that's something they would super take advantage of if they were gluten-free. How do you know? No, literally number one ingredient is wheat flour. I'm not a gluten-free person, though. They are. They're really good. Contains milk, wheat. That's all it says. Ooh, Ike says Snyder's makes gluten-free if you are celiac. Snyder's are great. I like these ones because they're not the super hard, crunchy ones that make me feel like I'm going to break my teeth. I used to love... Do you know the ones I'm talking about? It was like broken up pretzel pieces. But God, they were so fucking thick. Like, I really did feel it. I might have knocked a few teeth chunks out on that shit. I have no idea. I appreciate you. Because I still need to pack. I did a shit ton of laundry yesterday. Because, man, have I not had the time to do anything. Thank you for hanging out with me for like 2 days this week. I know it's been bizarre, but wouldn't you fucking know it, TwitchCon. Which I will be taking off to tomorrow morning. Ish, sometime. I don't know. I gotta look at my flights. I don't even know. I hope we check in. My nose is just so bad. I need to go do a bunch of laundry, pack, take a shower or a bath or something. But if you're like, man, I sure wish there was more, there is. For the last time for the next like week or like 4 days or something until Monday night, I think, or Tuesday night. At least till Monday night because that's when I get home. Last movie nights tonight in the Discord. And then we won't have any for a few days because everybody that hosts it is not in town. And that's just facts. So in our Discord, at the very, very bottom of it, there's some voice channels. And we sit in silence. We don't have cans on. And cams. We have cans, but not cams. And I'll be playing some movies tonight if you'd like to come watch and hang out with us while I pack and stuff. So... Adamant, how are you? I hope you're doing well, Honeybean. There's not very many bots because I had guests in town. It's been It's been a weird couple months. It's been fun. A fun couple months, just like fucking stupid busy. So, like I said, thank you for hanging out in my channel today. I'm gonna find, I don't know, is it gonna load? My raid button hasn't been working. I think I need to clear my cookies or something, because man, Twitch hates me, but my browser sure hates me lately, so I've just... Not gonna do it. All right. I'm gonna go prepare my dogs for their venture down to Rod's house where they'll be spending the weekend. And then I'll be preparing myself to go impress some game devs and get some support for the channel so I can keep doing this for the rest of my life, which would be super cool because the alternative's super sad. So, Marie Zach, thank you for hanging out with me today. I will miss you. I need to know you're gonna take your joy. You're not gonna leave it in your pocket while I'm gone. I will be tweeting these things. Follow me on all the social medias. When I'm vacationing and stuff, I tend to post a lot on Instagram. It's the biggest platform. I don't know what else to do. And I post on the Blue Skies and the Tweeters and all of those places. So please come hang out there if you want to. We also have the Discord, like I said, in movie night. So I'm gonna go network my ass off so we can keep doing this. And Twitch can stay free and all that stuff. I'm gonna go like smile and your product sounds so interesting. Please let me try them. You know what I'm saying?